that's basically it. And you'd rather stay with the team and like kind of support each other because if not, and we do something dangerous, we could die very easily.
Mhm.
You're a bit overwhelmed, huh?
Yeah, it's like I'm like a little bit confused, but I would try, yeah. Like if I don't try out, I will never know how to play this and if I like it or not.
Yeah, I agree with you. Uh, the thing is, it gets a little easier after you make a character.
Yep,
It's
once
the
you have your
character
character,
making
you can
that's
start playing. So that's what we're doing now. We're going to create your character. So the first step to creating your character is to determine their ability scores, which are randomly generated. Your abilities reflect how capable you are at adventuring. So these are like your statistics, right? Like it's going to describe if your character is strong or smart, fast or wise, right? Charming or resilient, things like that, okay? So we're going to roll that. It's randomly generated, right? Now, you can use your own dice if you want. To use your own dice, you can either have physical dice on you, you can use the Dice Rolls bot channel, or you can even go online and stream a dice roller. So if you type in like on Google, you can actually go on Google and type in dice roller, and it will give you a dice roller to roll on. Let's see. Usually on Google there's one. I'm on Yahoo right now. Let me switch. But yeah, once you're there, you get a dice roller. You can just stream it. Otherwise, I can, if you don't want to, Norris, I can roll the dice for you, like a card dealer, dealing you the cards. Does that make sense? So, you just tell me when to roll or what to roll for, right? Whether you want to try a different action. But the first thing we gotta roll is just random generation of your abilities. So for your dice rolling method, do you want to try out the dice bot? I know you're new, so you probably don't know what that really means, but dice bot's basically a bot on Discord you can roll the
maybe it
dice
would be
with.
better if we do it first so
Yeah,
she
yeah.
can see what it looks like and then she'd be able to do it.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so Voss, you can do you want to use the dice bot or your own dice or something
No,
else?
I'll just let you roll for me.
Okay, very
I
well.
got it right there.
I think that will make it easier for everyone. So, okay, so we're gonna roll the dice and it's gonna randomly determine Voss's character's abilities. Okay, so this is for the first one we roll for. If you can see on the sheet, is strength. Okay, so we roll 3d6. This is Voss's character's strength score. He has a strength of 17, nearly max. Okay,
Oh
so
my
it's super
fuck!
good.
Yes!
Next is intelligence. Intelligence
yeah.
is 12. It's decent.
Dude.
Wisdom. Wisdom is 9. It's decent.
I'll take it. So just for reference, you want to be around the 10 area for neutral. Like 18 is the maximum, so 17 is insanely good.
And then his dexterity is 5, so he's a bit slow. Very strong, but slow. His constitution is 14, so he's very tough. So he's like a tank,
Constitution
right?
also affects your health. So you get bonuses on your health.
Yeah. And his charisma is 10, so he's he's very
Good.
capable.
I'm like right in the middle.
That's right.
It's a little bit extra strength.
More strength, more constitution. All right, now it's Melm's turn. Okay, so Melm, we're gonna roll yours. So first is your strength. You have 9 strength, so that's average. Your intelligence is next. This is all randomly generated, so this will just kind of give you an idea of what your character is like before you start playing. Okay, so she's 8 intelligence, so that means that she doesn't know how to read and write yet, but she can speak normally. She has 9 wisdom, because it's medieval times. Medieval times, not everyone is taught how to read and write. All right, she has 10 dexterity. So far she's a pretty average girl, but she's not very smart. Right, she almost knows how to read and write. She has 8 constitution, so she's smaller than most girls. And she has very high charisma. So she's really cute, right? She has 15. Okay. Alright, so now that you have your abilities, the next step, and then Kinyo, do you know if Gortar is dead or not?
He hasn't died yet.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Last
you're
I
good.
saw, he outside the cave.
That's right. Yeah, you ventured after the rest of the crew. And if you
Yeah, I
didn't
could
see in the
do it.
reports, they did go on an expedition the other day. 2 of them were killed in action.
Oh no!
And yeah, it's pretty difficult for them. They're
I
trying to,
assume I got in town.
Don't they always kill the night?
yeah, there's always casualties, but sometimes there's positive
I've been warned
outcomes.
about cockroaches, bro.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that means.
the goal is to survive and profit, right? To gain. But sometimes crews lose everything. The the biggest sacrifice is to be killed in action, right? That's when you lose everything. All right, Melm and Voss, we're gonna move to the next step, which is choosing your job. In the game, you're basically a normal man at the start. That's our house rule, level 0. But you will still choose a job to fulfill, and eventually you will become good at it. With enough practice and experience, your character will gain a class, and of course will perform certain actions better than the others. But at the start, you'll be just like everybody else, right? Assuming a job, you're gonna practice your job until you get good at it. So, you're gonna roleplay, LARP, whatever you want to call it, until you're good at the job that you chose. All right, so there's 9 jobs you can choose from. Jobs are also known as class in the game. So there's cleric, which are holy men. There's fighters, which are the best at fighting. Magic users, which use magic. Thieves, which are very good at looting. There's dwarves, which are very good at crafting. Elves, which are good at fighting and magic. Halflings, which are just very small and sneaky. And we have 2 household classes, which are ranger, which are good at tracking down monsters in the wilderness, and paladin, which are like chivalric holy knights, right? So between those 9 classes, you'll choose one, and I will give you recommendations. So for Voss, since you're very strong in Constitute, I recommend fighter or dwarf to you. But what's your choice?
I thought you would say paladin.
Paladin, maybe, yeah, but paladin you want to have high wisdom so you can compel evil.
I understand. You already know what's up, bro. I'm an all-time fighter. Come on.
Sounds good.
I've never went any other class.
Yep, sounds great. Alright, Melm, it's your turn. So because your character, she's very charming, but not very smart, but average at everything else, she can basically choose any job except she cannot choose magic user or elf, or she can choose magic user, but magic users typically need to know how to read and write, and she can't read and write yet, right? So it's not recommended. Elves, same situation. They need to know how to read and write multiple languages to be a good elf, right? To do their job. So you're recommended to pick any job except those 2, right?
Okay. Like, give me anything because I don't know.
Okay, well, the next highest score is dexterity, so maybe you want to try thief or ranger or halfling. Thief, they are very good at sneaking and looting and shooting monsters or enemies from behind. Rangers are very similar to the thief, but instead of having looting skills, they have more combat and hunting skills, right? And then of course, then there's also the other recommendation is halfling, which are just very small people, right? Very good at sneaking away. There's a lot of things that they can and cannot do though because they're so small. So what those are the recommendations maybe?
I can try the first one.
The first one you want to try it?
Like,
The thief? Okay. Thief is very good at yeah, finding treasure. Okay.
Thief is pretty good.
Yeah.
You can disarm traps and stuff.
Alright. So you're gonna fulfill the role of thief. Next is you're gonna roll your hit points, which reflect how tough your character is, their resolve, their will to live. Okay, so this is important as well to have. The more you have, the higher chance you have to not die in one hit. You only have 1 to 4 at the start. You're normal men, so we're gonna roll for Voss first. Okay, so 2 is average, right, on a d4. Voss, he has 3, so he's tougher than most men, and he has Constitution bonus of
Yes.
+1, so he has 4 max hit points. And then for our thief here, she's smaller than most girls, 8 Constitution. That's a negative penalty, so you got a -1. So you're actually gonna have less hit points than most people. You got a -1. But with a roll is a 3, you have a -1 penalty, so you got 2. So that's actually pretty good, despite the penalty you start with. So you got average 2 hit points. All right. So now that your hit points are rolled, next step is to get your money. So your characters, they're not fresh at the farm, but they're not rich either. They're inexperienced, they're poor, ragged, or just a couple of free men, or people that have the freedom to take their own matters into their own hands, right? Actions. So they have some wealth naturally at the start, but it's not a lot. It's just enough to start them out. So this is the 12 is for Voss, that you have 12 coppers to start out. So it's like 12 days pay, or $1,200 US, right? And then of course the thief, she has 14. Okay, so it's randomly generated, your starting funds. And you guys can share money, you can help each other. The first thing you need to buy is some clothes to protect you from the environment. Otherwise, your health is the most important. When you die, you can't no longer adventure, naturally. So you need to make sure you're protected. The first thing you want for clothing is something for your feet, typically footwear, and something for your body, right? To cover your body. So the cheapest clothes you can get is a robe. A robe is, the reason why I say it's not the cheapest, but it's very protective. Or actually maybe just a robe is kind of expensive. It's 10 coppers. All right, so something cheaper than a robe is called a, I think it's a chemise. A chemise is like a very thin linen shirt, basically, that can cover quite a bit of your body, like an undershirt. Other options will include a light robe, so a robe with thinner material, so it's cheaper, or a small robe, so a robe that is shorter cut, so maybe sleeveless robe and to your knees only, and yeah, so light robe or small robe is only 5 coppers. So starting with Voss here, what kind of clothes do you see your character wearing, like for your body? Do you want a tunic? Do you want a robe, a doublet, a vest, a jerkin? What kind of clothes you want?
Can I ask you to optimize for me? I haven't been around for a long time.
Yeah, sure. So I'm just gonna recommend that you're gonna get yourself a lightweight tunic, okay? So, or a light tunic, so it's just less coverage, right? Or either that, or of course lighter material, right? So cheaper material. So you've got a lightweight tunic on, a thin tunic, and therefore it's very easy to break, but it still provides adequate protection, right? It costs only 5 coppers, so you're down to 7. You also need something for your feet. I recommend sandals, and you can buy the light sandals too. That way, it still has the same protection as normal sandals, but it just breaks down quicker, right? Cheaper material. So cheap sandals only cost you 3 coppers.
Oh, dude, we're going down to details.
Okay, so total price of your gear so far was 8, so you're down to 4 coppers for any additional gear of your choice. For the girl, for Mel, what kind of clothes do you see your character wearing? Is she gonna wear like a robe or a dress, a tunic?
I don't know, I don't know what's happening to be honest. You can give me whatever.
Okay, sure. So how about you're gonna start with since you're a thief, maybe just a lightweight tunic, okay? So this is like a long shirt of light material or cheap material. So tunic. A tunic is, it's something like that covers a lot of your body, maybe a little bit of your legs and arms, right? It's a medieval shirt. So you got one of those on, and you also will have some light sandals too, just like the fighter, Boss's character. So now you can walk on rocks without cutting your feet.
Okay.
All right, so you only spent 8 coppers on clothes, so you're down to 6. Alright, more importantly now, you guys need tools to do your job. So as adventurers, you need to go find monsters and treasures to hunt, but also you need things to do your job. So as the fighter, you're mainly going to be fighting, so you probably want to buy a weapon with your 4 coppers. A cheap weapon you can start with is that's very good, is a tool that you can use as a weapon, or an actual weapon. Let's see, a javelin costs 5 coppers, but you have 4. So if the thief is willing, she can spare you 1 copper and you can buy a normal javelin, right? Because she has 6. Would you be open to that, Mel? Do you want to spare him 1 copper so you can buy a weapon?
Yeah.
Would she be able to afford whatever she needs afterwards?
She probably could. She still has 5 as well. 5 is like the most average price. If you know, a week's pay is 5 coppers. So she has 5 coppers. You can buy her a lot of things still. You have 5, so you're gonna use it to buy a weapon. Some options that are very cheap is either a knife, a javelin, sling and stones. Let me look at the list of items. The list of items is available to all of you to look at in case you want to see what's available. Other cheap weapons are including a small or lightweight dagger, or a dart, or like a sling. A club is 5 coppers. Let's see what else is 5 coppers. A small or lightweight Francisca is 5 coppers. An axe, a pickaxe, a shovel, a spade is all 5 coppers. A sickle is 5. Do you want any of those? A saw is 5.
Me?
Yeah, it's your choice.
Do you have like a sword, a basic sword?
The cheapest sword-like weapon you can afford is a knife, or a small dagger, or a lightweight dagger.
No, I'll take a javelin.
Javelin? Okay, a short spear. Sounds good. Alright, now it's Malm's turn. So Malm, since you're a thief, you're recommended to get tools that will help you find treasure and loot. So you don't really need to focus on weapons per se, right? You need to focus on looting gear. So looting gear includes like bags, right? Without a bag, you can't carry that much loot, right? So would you be interested in buying a bag or something else?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I can take them.
The cheapest bags you can get is a sack. A linen sack only costs 1 copper. So, do you want to buy multiple or just 1 sack? The more sacks you have, the more treasure you can carry.
Okay, that's true.
You have 5, but you don't want to just buy a bunch of sacks because you need other things like tools, right? To help you get the treasure.
Then, I don't know. Recommend me something.
Alright, for now we can just get you 1 sack, okay? And then if you
Okay.
have spare money, you can buy more. But other tools that you might want are tools that can help you, of course, get loot. So some other good items is rope, small hammer, spikes, maybe torches, tinderbox, so you can search dark places, maybe a 10-foot pole, right? So you can detect the trap. You have 4 coppers left. So my recommendation is you're gonna get yourself a maybe 1 torch and a 10-foot pole to help you detect the trap. And then let's see, you've got 3, or you would have 2 coppers left over. So let's see. Well, you do need a tinderbox maybe to start the fire. So actually, maybe you would just start with a tinderbox and a torch, so you can light the torch.
Okay.
Yeah, that will be all your gear. So you're going to be the torchbearer. So without you, and you can use the torch as a weapon too. You can use it as a tool. You can use it as a weapon, right? You can. It has a lot of purposes. You know, fire. So, tinderbox, torch. All right. So now you're ready. You know, there's only 1 step left before you guys can start playing. Is to choose your character's name. So for your name, you can choose it, or you can randomly generate it. What would you prefer?
I don't care. It can be be anything.
Okay, so do you want to name your character? You can choose any name, or do you want to get a random name?
Random is okay.
Okay, So for a random name, we're going to use the old school name generator, which is also found in the house rules, and it will generate you an old school D&D name. We have to roll the dice, and it will determine what prefixes and suffixes to use to create your name. So rolling, so far it's number 80 on 2. That is the letters HOR, and then 81 on 5. That is okay. So your name is Hortu. Okay. So Hortu the thief, or Hortue, however you want to pronounce it, but HORTUE is Hortu or Hortui. I don't really know how to pronounce it. Hortu. I think it's Hortu. So she's Hortu. And then for Voss, do you want to random old school name too, or do you want to choose your own?
I'll pick my own random.
Okay.
Well, not really random, but I think I'm gonna go with something like GROMMASH.
GROMMASH. Okay. How do you spell it?
GRO.
GROM, and then what else? ASH. GROMMASH. Okay. All right. Very good. And then Kyle, I saw you joined in late. Do you want to play with us?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Okay, hold on.
You will need to create a character. What's up?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna be quick about making my character.
All right. Perfect. Do you want to use the dice pot then, or should I roll for you?
I'll use the dice pot. I want to test my luck.
Go for it.
Too bad, man. He's luck actually pretty good tonight.
6 Drake's 3d6. Woo!
Not bad.
It's a nice
That's
roll.
good.
Strength sucks. Strength is decent at best. However, the rest is interesting. 14. Okay, so strength 9, 14, 14, 12, 12, 10.
All right. What class?
What class could I go with this? Magician would be nice, but
Okay. Magic user.
I'm pretty sure that's magic user could be nice. But is there anything else I could choose other than a magic user?
Elf or cleric or paladin. It's highly recommended.
The word of a god has to go through because we paladin.
Okay. Roll 1d4 for hit points.
All right, I'm pretty sure followed by this is going to be a really bad
Yep, just roll.
hit points.
Nice.
Oh, 14! Let's go!
Lucky day.
Oh, my bad.
All right, roll 3d6 for money.
What?
3d6 for money.
Oh, yeah, for 6 and 14.
Nice.
140.
14 coppers. All right. So the first thing you're gonna recommend you to get is clothes. So a cheap set of clothes can include maybe a lightweight tunic or a small tunic. The difference, I think, small is for smaller size creatures actually. So you want to get a lightweight tunic. It's your size, but
Yeah.
it has less protection, right? It's light, so it's less material, right? So it's all right. So yeah, lightweight tunic. It's only gonna be so it's like a sleeveless tunic, a short tunic, right? And it's only gonna cost you 5 coppers for a light tunic. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, it has low durability since it's lightweight. Light tunic. All right. Next is gonna be, of course, you want something for your feet? I recommend lightweight sandals. Okay. It will cost you only 3 coppers. So light sandals.
Mhm.
So you guys are uniform. You all have the same uniform on. Just a light tunic and some sandals. So you all have the same kind of clothes. That only cost you 3 coppers. You're down to 6 coppers left. How would you like to spend it? What kind of weapons or tools do you
Oh.
want? As a paladin, it's recommended to get a holy symbol. Holy symbol A wooden cross is only 5 coppers, which is still a lot of money. You have 6 coppers left.
Shit. If I buy that, I might not have any weapons except for sling.
You're also supposed to be a brave knight, right? So, or fighter. So it's recommended to get a weapon so you can actually, fight and defend yourself, right? Fight monsters,
Yeah.
defend yourself, defend the weak. So it's a club is 5 coppers, a javelin is 5 coppers.
Okay.
Okay, Melm has left. All right, no worries. We'll still have 3 players. So as expected of all the new players, they were gonna drop out, but we still have old players to continue the game.
I'll wait. Hold on. I'll buy myself a knife. Actually, javelin.
Okay. You have 1 copper left over. How would you like to spend it?
I'll save it for later, and I like to go for a randomly generated name.
All right. I mean, the 1 copper left, you have to carry it by hand, unless you want to use it, maybe to buy like something cheap.
Wait, I forgot. I have a backpack.
Do you want a sack? A sack is 1 copper.
Yeah, I'll buy a sack. I'm broke there.
Okay. You said you want to random name? Do you want me to roll it or do you want to roll it?
You roll it, sir.
Okay. First piece of your name is 21 on chart 1. So let's see what that is. All right, so that is Bros. Second part is 96 on chart 1. So Bros and Lap. Okay, so your character's name is BROSELAP or BROSELAP. So it's BROSELAP. BROSELAP or BROSELAP.
BROSELAP.
Yeah, BROSELAP. Okay, so that's your name. All right. And then with that, we have completed game preparation. So thank you guys for your... Oh wait, actually no, we gotta do one more. It's Kingyo's character. There's not much you can do anyway though. Kingyo, your character GORTOR left off at the camp just outside the cave. Most of the crew managed to, or half the crew returned to the camp to recover. There's been little to nothing to eat and drink these past days. Or actually, there's plenty to drink if you're open to drinking river water. But then for food, there's been little to no food out here. So your character has been hungry for the past couple days.
Oh shit. Okay.
The penalty to not eating, of course, is over time. You will lose maximum hit points, and then eventually you will die, right? So you can starve for 7 days to 30 days max, depending on your size. But after 7 days, that's when you start to feel lots of weight loss, maybe, and of course your ability is decreasing, right? So you only have been hungry for the past couple of days, so you're fine. Your just stomach is hurting, can't think straight, right? Can't perform adequately until you get your food. But besides that, prior to today's expedition, did you want to take any actions?
Am I still at that camp, or did I go back with everybody else when they left?
They never left. They're at the camp too, just starving. Right, the whole crew is starving.
Oh, whole crew starving. Yeah.
They're outside the cave, right across the river, just at the campfire, feeding it wood, finding whatever food and water they can find around the camp. But there's not much out here, right? Measuring reality, right? Unless you're hunting and foraging actively, which has its own risk. There's not much to eat out here. Grass.
Just gonna, I guess, some water and sulk for a little bit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
About my dead companions. Which ones died?
So the other day, only Pipe and Bowser returned. Alistair and Geth were killed in action.
Oh, Geth. No, well, I mean, Geth, yeah, that's kind of a given.
Yeah.
It's in
Geth
the
was...
I'm gonna kick Geth's body. Right in the
A
foot.
strange man. Yeah, a strange elf. He joined your crew from out of nowhere, kind of. And then got himself
Called
killed in the cave. That's why he was exiled. No normal elf is. The characters do not get to play normal elves because they're never normal, right? They never played the elf the right way. So he was in exile, if anything. And he got killed in a single day after exile, or a couple days after being exiled. Let's see. Right,
Wait,
Alistair,
what
of
did he
course.
even do anyways?
Guess he was strange. He was psycho.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
he
say.
tried the holes when he went fishing. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just crazy guy.
All right, so well, come back in 5 minutes, gentlemen. We'll start the game in 5. Take your first break.
Oh, I'm already taking a break, bro. I be eating.
Why did Mel leave though? You know?
I messaged her. I said, you okay? Just checking up on you. She said, yes, she had to go. Usually that means she got overwhelmed and couldn't take it.
Makes sense.
It's most of the new people that we bring here. They don't have the tolerance and the patience to sit through the starting period. It's just a lot of people nowadays don't have a retention span or the imagination to be able to pick up on what he's saying. I made sure she feels like she can come back if she ever wants to though.
I have a friend that also joins our sessions, but she hasn't played in a bit because of some commissions she has to do.
Dude, I work HVAC right now, okay? And I'm working with this company in my country, which is fucking stupid as fuck. Instead of doing like just cards where you're going in and then like they give you cards and you're able to work, they have a 15-minute question. Like you have to literally sit down for 15 minutes and learn their safety rules and then send it over to them. Like they have a little test afterwards, and if you get a grade above 80, you can go over and work over there. It's so annoying.
Okay, I might have missed like a couple like updates about the D&D because I do remember. Well, I guess we're back to Brown. Copper, I guess.
Dude, I haven't been here in like I think a year. I tried to get back to it like 2 months ago or 3 months ago, and what happened was I had something going on at the time, and I couldn't really play, so I left the server, and I came back just now. You're in the same seat, bro.
Pretty
Hey, did one of you two ever get praised by Ekin for a good tactic?
Pardon?
I said, did you ever get praised by Ekin for a good tactic?
Sometimes I suggest some things to the team. Just some ideas like that comes to mind because most of us are just like trying to do something like completely different.
Yeah, that makes sense. That always happened when I was playing. The one time
I'm pretty sure
I only
all of you
lead.
like
What?
different ideas. I'm
Sorry,
pretty sure
you're cutting
all.
out.
Sorry.
Trying to listen. You talking?
It was. I'm pretty sure. At one point we were about to make peace with the kobolds, and then Ethan was the person that was supposed to balance the offering between humans and kobolds. Guess what happened?
What are you talking about?
He only relayed the message. He was a message relayer. He only relayed it, and didn't add anything else. That's it. So we lost a couple of guys, including me, because I was inside the cave with a bunch of kobolds with soul. I don't know. What
was it?
But anyway.
All right, gentlemen, it's been roughly 5 minutes, so we're gonna get started here with our adventure. So to get started, we'll go over the background and the situation and such. So your party has gathered in the northwest of a small tribal territory called Ver, and the majority of you are adventurers that have sailed across the sea in search of course, a new territory to plunder and to prosper at, right? You've left your original territories for whatever reason, right? Whether it be financial troubles, war, lots of different reasons you might have left, right? Religious persecution. You've joined a small voyage of, sailors and explorers to settle this new territory to the west, not terribly far from where you used to live, right? Just kind of across the coastal waters and such. You found, of course, living among the coast were just a bunch of kind of tribal natives, right? Or tribal coastal peoples, right? Just kind of living off the land, fishing and farming and maybe hunting and gathering too, right? So it's a small little tribe called Ver that you came across. And from there, you guys set out into the mountains northwest of here to meet up with another expedition team that set up before you. That has been, of course, they have made a discovery out in the mountains. They've discovered a cave, and they're attempting to explore it and to find monsters and treasures within to hunt. Naturally, your job is adventurer. So you're out here trying to do your job. Join this expedition into the cave. So we have our recent arrivals, which safely traveled since the start of their expedition. As long as there's a somewhat safe route for them to continue, they'll be able to get there. So there was a pretty safe route through the valley. Nothing too dangerous out there, except for wildlife, which is mostly avoidable, right? There's no bandits or major threat on the route to the cave. So the characters that recently got there is BROSELAP and GROMMASH. And of course, Ethan, you're late. I know you want to play. Unless the group ejects, you can roll up a character, and hopefully you can be quick about it. Do you guys object to Ethan joining in late? Are you guys good?
I don't care.
The only cost of him joining in late is that, of course, he'll take up some more time before we can start playing, right? You have to wait on him to roll up a character. Okay. No one objects, though?
Good.
You guys are good?
It's all good.
Okay. But otherwise, that's the situation at hand. The background, the situation. Your team has arrived on the scene at the cave. Your job here is to find monsters and treasures to hunt, right? And to help this team. And you've heard about the recent reports. The first team to actually set out into the cave, they had 2 casualties. So already there's major loss. And with major loss, that makes the situation a lot more challenging. With 2 men dead, the gear lost. There's less men in the entirety of the crew to continue forward. Ethan, with your losses, of course, that does deduct from the total count of the crew, right? So as you spawn back in as a new character. So And then once there's nowhere to spawn, or nowhere meant to spawn as, of course, then the campaign fails, and then the campaign just gets harder, right? So, all right. So now the 14 crewmen drop down to 13 reserve crew. New characters do not count against this. New player characters, but respawns will count against this, right? Let's see. So if you get killed in action, there's consequence. All right, so Ethan, as your new character, go ahead and start rolling up your abilities, unless you want me to roll. Let's see.
I already did. I got 13, 15, 8, 7,
Okay.
11. 8.
Lucky guys.
You said what? 7, 11, 8. Okay. What class?
But class fighter.
Okay. Hit points.
3,
Okay. Money.
12.
All right, and then for gear, do you know what you want, or do you want recommendations?
No, I want to have, once again, just do a small kilt.
All right, small. You mean light? Yeah, let's go for the light kilts.
Yeah, light kilt, my bad.
All good. Lightweight kilt.
Kilt.
All right, and then besides the light kilt,
Get a job.
okay. You want anything for your feet? Do you want some light sandals?
Yes.
Okay. Javelin. All right. Total price was like 3 plus 3 plus 5. So that's 11. So you're down to 1. With your last copper, do you want a sack or something else? Do you want a torch? What would you like for your last copper? Or do you want to save your copper and carry a copper piece around? You're better off getting some gear.
Yeah. I'll get a torch.
Okay. All right. Let's see. And then I noticed a couple more joined in late. Or just gold.
Hello.
Or gold. But gold already has a character, so I think, right? Let's double check.
Yeah. I already have a character. I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck happened
Gold,
to him, but
the
yeah.
dwarf. I think you're at the base still. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you arrived on the scene with the rest of the new recruits. You guys carefully and safely journeyed northwest into the mountain range, seeking to join up with the rest of the party that plans to, of course, continue the expedition or the campaign into the cave. So you've heard the recent reports. Upon arrival, the team reports to you that, of course, 2 of their members were killed in action in the cave. A large black bear was found in the cave. They managed to wound it, but it took out 2 of their guys, right? So you're on the scene. You're to help explore the cave. The cave is, of course, on the east side of a mountain. There might be other entries, but we found this one entry on the, kind of from the east entry into the west,
Alright.
moving west into the cave. But yeah, we've already had our break, and then 2 guys joined in late. So Gold and Alistair, you will not be getting a break since you're late, but you'll be able to hop in.
no.
So, all right, so we're going straight into it. Yeah, the situation is we have a 5-man team, a pretty large team today compared to the last few groups. We've got, and then for your name, yeah, it looks like you chose PENSTIL. Okay.
Yep, that's what I rolled.
All right. All right, so we have got a team of 5. We've got mostly recruits. We have PENSTIL, the fighter, BROSELAP, the paladin, GROMMASH, the fighter, and only 2 returning characters are old crew members. It's just Gold, the dwarf, and GORTOR, the fighter. None of the members of this group have actually been into the cave yet, so it'll be a new, run into the cave, right? Are you guys ready to move in? Or do you guys want to take a different
Yep.
action? Okay. So, given the
We're at the
situation,
cave now.
what's up?
We are at the cave right now.
We're at the camp. We're about to make our way into the cave.
Okay.
All right. So, besides that question, are there any other questions or concerns before we take action?
Do we have tinderbox?
We do.
Perfect.
Anyone
Well,
else?
you have you have explosives.
All right. So, if you guys have nothing else to discuss or question or think about, then we'll take action. So, starting with PENSTIL, you're at the camp. Would you like to make your way across the waters toward the cave entrance or something else?
Yeah.
All right. Gold, would you like to follow PENSTIL across the waters or something else?
Yes, please.
Gortar, how about you?
There's like a bridge or what's going on?
There's no bridge. They're just wading through the water. It's knee deep, a shallow river flowing through the valley.
Sure, yeah, I'll go.
BROSELAP, your action?
Yeah,
Follow? Okay. GROMMASH?
I'll go, but I know we're gonna die in that cave.
All right. Go anyway, knowing that you might die in there. All right.
Yes, because I'm the strongest.
Very well. So,
Yeah.
you guys make it to the cave entrance. You've crossed the waters. Nothing really stopped you from getting across naturally. You're just a bit wet. No one hears the halfling, so no one gets swept up or anything like that. Let's see. All right, so you're at the entrance now. Looking into the entrance, the light of day shines into the cave entrance. The cave entrance reveals a cave tunnel continuing northwest for about 10 feet. It is only 10 feet wide and about 8 to 10 feet tall. The wall and ceiling is cave-like. The ground is, sandy and rocky, leading upwards. So you would be climbing up into the cave. Water flows down, trickles down down from the cave into where you're standing, which is in the waters, right, just outside the cave. So it's pretty wet, right? Beyond the entry tunnel, the cave leads into a large cavern that continues west, right? So it looks like it might be about 30 feet west, north to south. Okay. All right. So the only way forward is kind of northwest at this point, right? Would you guys like to just proceed? And before you proceed, are there any actions you want to take, like form a marching order, light torches, prepare
Let's light
weapons?
torches.
Okay. So we'll go down the list. PENSTIL recommends to light torches, but PENSTIL yourself, is it your torch that we're lighting?
Yeah.
Okay, and do you want to be at the front or you want to be in the middle, back? Okay. So PENSTIL's planning to lead the way, it looks like. And he's preparing his torch. Who's got the tinderbox? Is it BROSELAP? Do you have one?
I thought someone else had it.
Oh, does someone else have it?
I thought I remember hearing someone said, "Oh, I have it." I thought you gave someone the tinderbox. That's what. Shit. Wait, who had?
Does anyone have a tinderbox?
Why the? Oh,
Looks like we might have to go back to camp and light the torch at camp. So your camp has a campfire. You guys can just head back and light it.
Yeah.
Unless anyone remembers if they have the tinderbox or not. But someone said we had one, and I guess your team doesn't actually have one. So
I'll go back and light it. And
Okay.
Come back.
yep, PENSTIL's
Yeah,
headed
I
back
think-
across the river, realizing there's no tinderbox. BROSELAP is confused. Maybe he's the one who said
Okay.
there was a tinderbox, but there isn't. Gold, what's your action? Do you wanna wait here and get ready to go in, or something else? You wanna go back to camp with PENSTIL, or those are some ideas.
Would it be wise to stay here? It's not,
Okay, so
it's
you
not
can.
wise to stay here. Is it?
It's your choice. You
well,
wanna
some
stay?
of us start. Just
Wait up,
to
let me-
see if we.
Let him
Okay.
choose his own action,
Okay,
unless you guys want to
I'll
openly
wait.
discuss
I'll
your
stay
action.
here. I'll stay here and wait.
Gortar, you see PENSTIL's headed back. Oh, what's up?
I'll forage for like berries in the nearby area if there are any.
Okay, yep, you will observe to see if there are any berries around. BROSELAP, it's your move now.
I'll just I'll just get out the cave and stand by the entrance, waiting for the others to return.
All right. And then GROMMASH.
Well, but I'll stay worried to hear if I hear anything.
Okay, sure. Is there any particular direction you want to listen, or no particular direction at all?
The cave, really.
Okay. GROMMASH.
Yeah, I'll go with GORTOR. I'll do exactly what he's doing. I'll help him out.
Okay. So you're gonna forage for berries.
Yeah.
All right. So as Gold and BROSELAP wait at the entrance, and PENSTIL makes his way across the river to light the torch, two of you are observing for any berries around. Go ahead and roll a d6 to see if you spot any berries. At this time, as you look around, you don't see any berries, but you may roll to see if you see any hidden berries. Right. So covered or concealed berries. You're inspecting the vegetation around you to see if there are any hidden
I got a
berries.
6.
All right. So at this time, you currently don't see any hidden berries. What about GORTOR?
Can you roll for me too?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll roll for it.
All right. That is a fail as well. So neither of you at this time see any berries out here in the open. Okay. By that time, as you finish observing, as the other two stood by and waited at the entrance, right, of the tunnel, there's little to no risk here. PENSTIL gets back with the torch. It's been lit, right? Unless PENSTIL, did you want to do something else at camp besides light the torch?
No, just light the torch and get back quickly. Okay.
Right. So a slight delay in the party's advance, but we're back together. And from here, do you guys want to form a marching order and then make your way in, or something else?
I'm in front with the torch and javelin.
You just
Okay.
got one torch?
Yep.
Yeah. Sure.
I'll be right behind him.
I'll take the rear.
All right. So GROMMASH is in the rear. Is that right?
Right.
Or GROMMASH, you're behind him?
I was right behind
You're in the middle?
PENSTIL.
Okay. GORTOR's in the rear. BROSELAP and Gold, what's your move?
Considering I'll be in the rear. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't heard from BROSELAP yet.
Oh, me. I thought I said I'll stay near the cave, listening if I hear anything.
Okay, so as the crew is getting ready to move in, you're just gonna wait out here and listen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good lord.
Sounds like someone might not be paying attention. Right, it's fine. It is what it is.
Are you okay, Kyle?
I'm just looking through some messages.
Okay.
I don't know,
Well,
it seems like lately it's been not paying attention very well.
I have autism, Nate.
All right.
but yeah, I did say before
No,
you went.
we're about to enter though.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I wasn't listening then. I'll just follow up.
Any particular position you want to take?
Just behind the person who's near who's closest to the front.
Pencils in the front.
That would be PENSTIL.
And then-
I'll go behind him.
Okay.
So in case I could stab over them.
All right. You and GROMMASH are second. Gold and GORTOR at the rear. All right. Well, PENSTIL, you're leading the way up the tunnel into the entry cave. It's 30 feet wide. As you make your way up, you guys can hear the sound of water falling from above. When you get up the tunnel, you can see that 20 feet from the tunnel that you're in, west of you, is the waterfall. It's flowing down into a chasm, which is kind of in the middle of the chamber so far, 20 feet away, in the middle, north to south. As for how wide or how far this chamber continues to the west, you can't tell. The light of day is not enough to pour in. The torchlight at the front only shines about 30 feet, which allows you to see quite a bit of the cavern, but not the far west wall yet. So you know that the cave continues toward the west, slightly north, right? So you can still see the south wall continuing west, but then after about maybe 20 or 30 feet to the north wall, right, or along the north wall, it actually continues further north. So you can tell that the cave continues mostly west, slightly north, right? So it starts, it's like maybe an L-shaped cave, right? You see two
gonna-
exits from here. Sorry, let me finish describing the situation. You see two exits as
My bad.
well in the cave. One to the north and one to the south. The north one's a lot closer. It's about in the middle of the north wall, right? About 20 feet from you. The south exit is a lot further. It's about 30 feet from you. In the far western side of the south wall. There are clearly some boot prints in here, and the smell of it smells like blood in here, right? You can smell like something's been killed, right? Like the smell of blood in the air, right? Like human blood, it sounds like, or it smells like. You can hear flies, right?
Dead human.
Yep. You can see some remains in the ground, maybe a broken wooden stake or 10-foot stick. Maybe also. what else?
Javelin.
Yeah, there's a broken javelin nearby.
Yeah.
It's been snapped.
All of it.
I wonder why the javelin's broken.
Damn.
All right. But otherwise,
Yeah.
it smells pretty bad. You can hear flies buzzing up ahead as you make your entry. And we're going to roll surprise. All right, our team is
Oh,
surprised.
shit.
It's not.
They're
So
not.
that means it's at close range, and it's going to make a reaction. Naturally, we chose hostility last game, so it's basically going to go straight into outright hostility. We're rolling a morale check. If it's brave enough, it will charge. If it's not, it will just kind of warn you. It immediately charges. So as we make entry, as soon as we get up the tunnel, something is just charging us immediately from the darkness, right? Particularly from the southwest. So as we get up the tunnel, immediately this large black bear pushes out toward PENSTIL, who's at the front of the tunnel, right? Just immediately
Ow.
rushes him. Okay, so PENSTIL, what's your move?
My move is get ready with my javelin.
All right, you brace the javelin. It's at close distance, so we have little to no time to reposition or fire at it. So PENSTIL's at the front. He prepares his javelin. Short spear, braces again. PENSTIL is a relative of your last character, right? Maybe the cousin or younger brother, but he's here to avenge him, right? Maybe. He readies the javelin. Behind him is, I think, BROSELAP and GROMMASH, right? So what's your guys' move? Do you wanna? Yeah.
I mean,
Immediately
you
charged.
said he was injured. Can I see it?
Yeah,
What do you
you're
mean? We
behind.
don't-
You're behind PENSTIL. PENSTIL's bracing against the bear's charge. Do you want to move up and brace against it with him? Two javelins in the front. You want to retreat or
Yeah,
something
I'll
else?
brace with him. I'll
Okay.
brace with him.
Do you want to stay
I'll
behind
aim
him, or do you want
for,
to get up there in the
I'll
front?
aim for the eyes or something.
Aim for the eyes. Okay. And you are moving up, right?
I'm moving just behind him,
You're behind him
Still
already. Do you want to stay behind him, or do you want to move up?
how do you put it? Like I'm right next to him, but a little bit backwards.
Okay.
You mean like
You're just right next to me.
So you're
Yeah,
you're
next
besides
to him.
him, but you want him to take the impact, so you're not going to be fully side by side. All right.
That's right.
Okay. And then what about BROSELAP?
I'll go on the other side, side by side by him.
There's not enough space unless you
we-
step past them. They're at the top of the tunnel. They haven't entered the cave yet, unless they both want to enter. But it doesn't sound like PENSTIL advanced. He's staying at the top of the tunnel, a choke point. Besides him is GROMMASH, so you're behind them. Unless you want to push past them into the cave.
I'll push past them and help out Grover.
And do what?
I'll push past and hold the line,
Okay,
raiding my javelin.
very well. And what about Gold and GORTOR in the rear? You guys want to retreat, hold the line, or something else?
I'm gonna go up there and follow the line with a fucking barrier against this bear.
Okay, so push forward. Okay.
We're gonna get crushed.
All right, what about
I'll tackle the fucking thing if I need to.
GROMMASH?
The bear hits downwards, man. He hits one at a time.
Or no, Gortar, I mean. Gortar, what's your move?
I'm gonna yell, "For honor!" and then I'm gonna raise my javelin and prepare to throw it once the bear.
You motherfucker!
Okay, so PENSTIL and GROMMASH, realizing that the guys in the back are pushing forward and the bear is coming toward you guys, do you guys want to advance so that the rest of your team can advance, or do you guys want to hold your ground and
Fuck it, we all.
so you all just
Fucking
step
bear.
forward?
Yeah.
All right, so GROMMASH, you want to step forward too, because they're trying to get past you guys. But if you all advance, you all might be able to attack at the same time rather than just two, right?
Yeah.
So GROMMASH, do you want to stay back, or do you want to push forward with PENSTIL and the others? Looks like Gold is trying to push up and BROSELAP.
If everybody's lining up, I'll line up too, bro.
All right, so yeah,
Hell yeah!
instead of having a
But I'm
two-column
still
attack,
aiming
it'll
for
be a
the eyes.
4. So you guys are pushing toward them, right? So imagine, originally it was like, you had your formation, but in order for BROSELAP to get attacked or get an attack, and he's squeezing past you guys, and then you guys, instead of just letting him squeeze past, you go with him to create a larger fighting line.
Yeah.
Just surround the bear, right? So the bear's coming in hot. Let this token represent the bear, I guess. So, and then we've got one guy staying in the back, just getting ready to throw his javelin, but there's no clear line of fire to throw it because all your guys are in the way, right? Moving up. So if one guy goes down, you can throw it through the gap. So
Isn't a bear like massive though?
it's a
No.
6 foot long bear. It's a black bear. It's about the same size as you, a lot heavier. Size wise, it's
It's a black bear, so it's not the biggest fucking thing in the world, but it will beat the piss out of you.
it has
Oh,
recovered
big
some hit
bird,
points
big-
since the previous day. It had stuff to
Big
eat and
bird,
drink
big-
and time to rest. But it is tougher than it was, since we last left it, but it's definitely not at full strength. Okay, so our
Aim for the
team
eyes,
advanced.
Aim for the nose.
You guys push forward, and your javelins are longer than its claws and teeth. So as you push forward and the bear charges you, you all are able to brace your javelins up against it and start stabbing into it with your short spears. So all of you roll the hit, 1d20, except for the thrower.
Right.
Whoever's throwing the javelin, you have to wait, unless you want to throw it through your teammates.
I got a 3.
Oh, I got it real good.
All right, so miss on PENSTIL,
I got
hit for
9.
the dwarf. 9's a miss. Who else is up there in the front? Was it GROMMASH?
Greenwich.
Roll a d20 to hit.
It's like I'm doing
Combat
it.
roll.
I'm doing it. That's
11.
11 with
My
bonuses and
strength combined,
penalties.
Do I hit?
With your strength
I
as
got
well,
17.
it's a hit. Yeah, you were very strong, man. You land a hit. I think you do.
Yes.
Wait, let me double check. So, strength will not affect your to hit. It's dexterity. That's our current house rule. So let's check your dexterity is 5. So actually, that's a miss.
Wait,
yeah.
household. Hold on.
We've had that for a while.
Changed it.
Remember, we changed it. It's dexterity affects all to hit, and the strength affects all damage. So
Nah, I haven't seen that.
we've done that since Idle came back, and Idle hasn't been here in a while. So, all right. So yeah, for your to hit, it's a miss. And then of course, that means only one of you hit in this round, which is Gold. You managed to jab it once with your javelin. So for your damage, it's gonna be 1d4. And then what's your strength?
I'm using.
2
I
hands.
think it's a 17.
You have a 17 strength.
That's what I think. You might want to recheck the paper.
Yeah, I'll double check.
Wait, who? Who?
Gold, you got a 13 strength, so you got a
Oh,
+1.
okay.
But you're using the
Okay.
javelin in 2 hands, right? So 2 +1s.
Yeah.
So +2.
Is a freebie?
Roll a d4 for damage.
1d4.
Or rawhide?
All right, you
That's
got a +2,
4
so it's
damage?
4 damage. Yeah,
4 damage.
not bad.
Yeah.
All right, so the bear's hit pretty hard. You went for the eye area, so you kind of cut into its face, but didn't take out the eye quite yet. You sliced into its face. The bear just pushes through that, though, despite all that. So it's slowed a little bit, and then, whacks your javelin away, starts clawing at you guys, right? And it will spread out its attack since there's so many of you. So I'm gonna roll randomly to choose its targets. Our possible targets are PENSTIL, Gold, BROSELAP, and GROMMASH. Okay, or GROMMASH.
I swear to
And then
God, if he
we're gonna
goes
roll.
for me, I'm going to crash out.
First attack goes toward GROMMASH. So it's let's see if he hits him or not. The bear makes an attack.
It's nice knowing
Well,
you.
it is an 11 to hit with bonuses included. It's a hit. The damage is 1d3. You took 2 damage, GROMMASH. You tanked it. You survived.
Oh shit!
Yep, so you get bashed in by the bear. You're at 2 of 4 hit points left. Right. So clawed him into the wall. GROMMASH is injured pretty bad, but not quite dead yet. Because he's a big man, right? And then, of course, right after that, clawed into another character, rolling randomly to see who his next target is. Number 1, which is PENSTIL, right? So,
Bring it.
here we go. It is a 5 to hit. It's a miss. So, PENSTIL dodged. All right, next up, it is... The next target is getting the bite, and that's PENSTIL again. So, right after PENSTIL
Holy
dodged
shit.
it, the bear pushed into him and tried to tear him apart with his teeth. That's a hit. It's 1d6 damage.
Yep. Shit.
There we go. Damage is
Might,
2
might have
damage.
killed you.
Oh,
He
I'm
survives
alive.
the bite. So you put your arm in front of you so it doesn't tear off your neck, and he chews into your left forearm. If you survive this, that's gonna be kind of a revenant tail, right? You just survive a bear attack.
Mhm.
So it's chewing into
You
your arm.
survived the bear.
All right. It's just tearing his arm off, trying to at least. One more hit, it might pull his arm off. And now we're back into the next round. Now, while all that was going down, of
Oh,
course,
shit.
our thrower saw that PENSTIL got taken down or pushed into. So there's a chance to throw, but if you miss, you might hit PENSTIL. Do you want to take that risk, Gortar?
Kind of run up and try to stab the bear. in the
Instead?
head.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Both
in
are.
that case, yeah, Gortar got pushed down. You kind of squeeze. As all your crew was closing in on it, you kind of went around and attacked a lot later than the rest of the crew, right? So you moved around at the last second. You run your javelin into it to roll a hit. You're just a little bit late to the attack. You let them
Yeah,
take the
right.
initial impact.
Kind of advantage because he's distracted.
Yeah, he gets a bonus.
Yeah, let's do it. Can you roll for me?
Oh yeah, okay. Gortar, you got a 4 with bonuses included. It's a miss. So somehow you got brushed off. You got in there. The bear kind of just like throws it back against you, and you get like slammed back. All right, this big bear butt. All right.
Damn.
Next up is
But
For the-
Oh, dear.
the next combat round. You guys all want to just keep stabbing into it, just collectively, just shank this guy with your javelins.
Yeah,
Pencil
Yeah.
says surround it.
Yeah, he's surrounded. All right, so the bear's in the middle of your guys' little attack formation, right? You guys are all just kind of
Do we get advantage?
ganging up
for
on it. Yeah, you do. So some of you do, not everyone. So the ones in the front don't. But if you're not all in the front, naturally, someone's got to distract it. So the guys in the front, usually you guys want your biggest hit die guys up there, your toughest guys to just not get any, right? To just tank, while the other guys go in for the flank in the rear. So we already got someone in the rear. That's of course Gortar's in the rear. 2 of you can be on the flank, and 2 of you are in the front, occupying it, right? So who's willing to be at the front with it? So side by side
Me.
with.
I will be at the front with it.
Okay, so you guys are the brave guys that are just gonna basically get killed, while the other guys move in from the flank and the rear.
Yep.
Right. So
Yes. Are you betting on us dying, Ethan?
we'll see. All right. So
No problem.
next round of melee, everyone roll a hit 1d20.
4, I missed.
I got 8.
Darn, super bad luck.
Weird,
It's all up to the other 2 now. We only have
Indeed.
2 more chances.
We get
That's a
fucked up.
fail too. This
Oh.
bear is throwing it back really hard. You guys can't even get a good jab in there. He's like spinning in circles, right? Just flailing his claws, snapping his jaws at you, not giving you guys a chance to really dig in, right? Despite it
That 9
being
might hit.
surrounded. The 9 maybe. Gortar did get a bonus.
Yeah, it's flanking. Does he have a dex?
Let's check. Gortar has dexterity of 9, so
Oh, that might be close to it.
that's a 9 plus 4, 13 a hit, but inexperience gives him a -1, right?
Yeah.
But then I will say he has the high ground to some extent, so that's gonna negate it. So Gortar, you might just hit, but who didn't roll? I think one person didn't roll yet.
I already rolled.
Oh, everyone rolled? Okay. Oh yeah, I see
Yeah,
it.
everyone rolled.
All right, so in the end, unfortunately, this round, only one of you jams your javelin into the bear, which is GORTOR from the rear. But as that was happening, the
Into the
bear
neck.
was before you could actually finish the bear. The bear's attacks has 3 times the rate, right? So before you can even run your javelin through, it had initiative with its claws against PENSTIL, and PENSTIL might go down here, right? So it's, or actually, it's gonna roll a random target after it hit PENSTIL. It might go for a different target, given that it's around it. It's gonna, you know, the bear wants to do what's reasonable. Actually, the bear might just focuses on the current target. That would be what a bear would do. So even though it's around it, the bear just kind of continues on with PENSTIL being, you know, his frontal target, his original target. So it's probably gonna finish PENSTIL off first, and then move on to the next target. So let's see. It'll do a claw attack into PENSTIL. That is an 18. All right, so PENSTIL's hit again, and probably won't survive this one. A D3 of damage. 1 damage. PENSTIL, you might live through this. You're at 0-3. But it did rip off your forearm, so you lost your left arm from this, right? It ripped it off.
Oh,
So blood is bursting out of his arm, right? PENSTIL severed left forearm. I mean, maybe you could put it back on.
Did I roll save against death?
Yep, go ahead. So you are dying currently, and you're gonna roll to. Okay, nice.
That's not
20.
And despite you dying, you stay conscious, right? So you don't die outright. You're
Your adrenaline.
yeah,
still fucking.
you're still able to take action, right? So that's what that allowed you to do your attack, which you missed. But you're still able to defend yourself. You're not completely helpless. Now, if you failed that roll, you would become completely helpless. But because you passed, you can still defend yourself. You can still take action, right? So, you're dying but not dead and not disabled 100% yet, right? So, you still got fighting spirit in you. So,
Yeah.
all right. So after losing his left arm, a rear attack came in from the, and that was just the first claw. So after it ripped off your arm, it would move on to the next target, given that you're kind of disabled now. It would claw at a different character, rolling a d4 to choose the random target. Or not d4, oh yeah, there's only 4 other targets. Okay, only a d4. Alright, number 4, GROMMASH. It's you. So it swings around and swings its claw at GROMMASH. Gets a 7. GROMMASH, you backstepped and dodged it. You managed to dodge that slash. And then it snaps its jaw at a different character. Number 1. This time it's Gold. It bites at Gold, who's at the front. Or was at the front. Now it twins back to him. He is the front again. That's a hit. 17. It bit down on Gold, our dwarf, for 1d6 damage. So dwarf gets pushed into, and
I have 4 HP.
it chews into you. You use probably your arm to brace. It chomps into your arm, so it doesn't chop into your gut or anywhere more important, right? So you block it, bites down in your hand, maybe chews into it, but not enough to tear it off yet. Let's see.
Considering it now has a hold on me, is it possible to make it easier to hit it?
Yeah, to some extent. I mean, it just bit you once, but you quickly pulled out with the bite. It didn't actually get a grapple on you or anything like that. So it snapped its jaw, chomped you, and you ripped your arm free, and it didn't take off your arm, right? So it just kind of bit down for a second, just scratched your arm with its teeth, but then you quickly pulled your arm out of it before it could fully be, chewed off or grappled, right? Let's see. So, I mean, if you want, you can offer your arm and just let it grapple you for free.
No.
Let's see. There are some advantages, naturally, if that happens, right? You guys are connected, and then it will make it easier to hit. But then, of course, you would definitely lose your arm. Let's see.
I'm not losing my
Or take
arm,
more
not
damage.
today.
Alright, so it just got nicked, right? The teeth kind of like sliced into it for a second with it, but then you quickly slipped your arm out of there, right? Let's see.
Yes.
Alright, okay, and the rear attacker did hit, so the damage is going to be 1d4 plus 1 for using this javelin in 2 hands, I suppose, right? GORTOR using it too? 2-handed thrust? Yeah. He has a light javelin, actually, so the light damage, the javelin deals less damage. It deals half damage, so it's 1d2 plus 1, and the strength bonus is 0. So you're going to roll a d2 plus 1 for damage. So slash roll 1d2 plus 1.
Let's roll 1d2 plus 1.
This guy is wounded pretty bad now, so there we go. Max damage.
3, hell yeah.
Almost there, guys. The bear's almost done. Okay. It's got 4 hits left. So you can see it's starting to weaken a lot. And given the bear is in such a bad state, it will make a morale check. It might flee at this time. So
No,
I'll do a morale
can.
check.
It's
Yeah, it is surrounded, but it can try to
It's
break
surrounded.
through. Alright, it keeps on fighting actually. It's got morale stones. So it's fighting to the death.
With
You know,
this bear,
It
bro.
thinks it can still win. Alright, so it's the next combat round. The situation is really bad, right? A couple of us are lightly wounded, one of us is heavily wounded. Shall we just continue thrusting? Excuse me. Or do you guys want to
Yeah.
take a different action?
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
keep thrusting.
Very well.
Let's keep
Roll the
thrusting.
hit. Roll the hit.
Oh my goodness.
16!
I got a 9.
20, please. Give me something. 14.
11.
Yes, this is a win! This is our chance!
Alright, some good rolls there. Alright. So before you guys can even get your thrust in, the bear has initiative because it attacks at 3 times the rate.
Oh, yeah.
So the bear's claw goes first, and it's gonna pick a random target. And between all of you, it chose gold again after biting gold. It's slashed into gold. Let's see if it's a hit. It is an 8 with
No.
bonuses to an 11. Let's check out your armor class. You have a
Oh
dexterity
my
of
god,
13.
I've got a 20, you bastard.
Alright.
Yeah,
You
the
might
camera
dodge
angle's
it just
different.
barely. Let's see. You have dexterity 13, so that's +1 or -1 bonus. You have AC of 8 versus its 2 hit bonuses. Unfortunately, that might be a hit. Yeah, it's on the dot. So it slashed into you with its claw. It's a D3 for damage, and you just gotta hope it's not a 5 or a 6 for damage. All right, so here we go. 1 damage. You survived. So it slashed
I'm
into you. You're at
alive.
1 of 4 hits. Right. So you survive it. Despite it biting into your arm, it cuts into your leg, and then with its claw, and then it slashes at a different target, possibly. We're gonna roll a different target. Let's see, number 3. So this time it's BROSELAP. So BROSELAP's up there in the flank. It kind of turns and slashes at BROSELAP for a sec as BROSELAP moves into stab. It scores a 5. BROSELAP, you saw him coming, right? You quickly backstep. It misses you. You just psyched him out. And then here comes the bite. The bite's going for a random target again. Let's see, going for number 2, which is GORTOR. GORTOR at the rear. So it's spun around completely this time. Actually, before it goes in for this bite, that was already 2 attacks. So the last attack happens at the end of the round. So you guys all get your attacks in. So before you get to this final attack, which is the bite. So before it bites down on GORTOR, you all got a stab in there, which is gonna be let's see, gold is a hit. GORTOR is possibly a hit too. And BROSELAP, that's a hit too. So all of you go ahead. The 3 that got a hit, roll a damage for BROSELAP. What kind of weapon you got?
Javelin.
1d4. For GORTOR, you got the trashy javelin, the light one. So you're gonna do a d2.
Oh, we won.
And then
Please,
gold is a
please.
d.
We won this.
Yeah, you guys won. Yeah. Finally, before it can bite down on GORTOR, as you guys psych him out and dodge and surround him and just jab from multiple sides, you guys finish him. You stab him down, right? The bear goes down. Multiple holes in him, right? You put him down with your short spears. You just kind of skewer him in different directions. He can't really move anywhere, right? He's like moving into different spikes back and forth, right? He gets caught up in your javelins, and eventually you rip it out and blood spurts everywhere and it falls over and dies. Congratulations, you won.
Yeah.
Battle's over. You survive.
Raise my
Alright.
hand over my head and like pump it up in the air, making monkey sounds.
Yep. It just took 5 good men to take out a bear. Alright. Good job.
How much of my arm did it take?
It ripped off your left forearm, so your left hand's gone, and half of your left forearm is missing, so you'll need a
Okay.
prosthetic arm moving
What?
forward.
Yeah. What I'm going to do to prevent bleeding is have my arm pointed up.
Good idea.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't, like, yeah. So
Okay. Does anyone have bandages? Otherwise, you guys might have to burn his arm.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and rip a part of my tunic. I'm gonna patch him up as much as I can. I will take it.
Your tunic is all
So
you've got. So if you do
I
that,
have a question for you.
what's up?
How would cauterizing the wound work? How would that work?
So to cauterize your wound, there's many ways you can do this. White tunic is not a lot of material. It's definitely not enough to bandage it up. You need a lot
I'm
more.
thinking I want to take my torch and just burn it.
Yes, you might have to. You would go into shock probably, and you could die of shock. But the crew might have to hold you down, and just so that you survive through this,
No,
you.
he's doing himself.
Oh, you doing it
He picks
yourself?
up like he drops his javelin, he takes his torch that's from his
You
former hand.
motherfucker.
Well, psychologically,
Just
your
go-
character can't really do it. You know, that it'll take too long to kind of cook up, right? So they would have to hold you down.
Do it for him.
Psychologically,
Yeah,
people have done that before to themselves to survive.
it's not an instantaneous thing, right? Unless you have gunpowder or something that can like quickly burn and cauterize the wound, you would have to cook your flesh, and that takes a while, right? You would have to have the will to just keep your arm in the fire, right?
He's right about that. It's not
so-
like in the
He's right.
movies.
Well, I let someone else do it.
They would have to hold you
I'll do
down,
it.
and they would have to burn it for you, and you probably would go into shock, right? Possibly die of
That's
shock.
fine. If I live, I don't.
All right.
I'll go grab a stick so he doesn't bite down his tongue.
Okay, guys. So he's bleeding out, right? Blood is spurting out
I'm
of his
using my
forearm.
javelin.
You guys have to immediately render aid. So, PENSTIL gives you guys the idea. He's bringing the torch toward his arm, and although he is maybe in his own mind thinking he's willing, his body and physiologically is not letting him, right? As the pain or as the heat gets closer to your arm, your body just shakes and gets unstable, and you can't really do it to yourself, right? There's a lot of mental blockage. And then of course your crew comes to your aid to help you. At least it sounds like they might. Gold immediately after the
Might.
combat. I mean, it's up to them. I have to ask them each what they do, right? So immediately after the combat, would you like to go help render aid to PENSTIL or something else?
Nah, I'm gonna watch him die.
Yes,
Okay.
of course I would like to help him.
How do you want to? How do you want to help him? Do you want to hold him down, or do you want to take the torch or something else?
I'm gonna hold him down.
Okay. So the dwarf holds PENSTIL down, right? GORTOR, do you want to help or something else?
Yeah, I'll help out.
How do you want to help? Do you want to help hold him down? Do you want to get the torch? Do you want to find some supplies?
I'll grab the torch.
Okay. So you'll take the torch from him. You're gonna be the one to cook his arm, and then BROSELAP.
I'll offer my javelin so he could bite down on it, and I'll
Okay.
hold him down.
Sure. You'll help hold him down. You get toward where his head is, and you put the javelin over his teeth and tell him to bite down.
Yeah.
GROMMASH, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and take. Everybody's already doing that, so I'm gonna go to the bear. I'm gonna take myself a little trophy.
Okay. Start
What do you mean, bro?
skinning it or something, beheading it. Alright. And we are gonna roll to see if there's any other bears nearby. Another encounter.
Oh.
Right, so
Ah,
could be.
shit.
No, you're in the
This
clear.
is going to be we're dead.
Alright, so your crew, despite the danger already defeated, there could be other dangers lurking around, right? Noise and danger could attract more danger, right? So GROMMASH goes over to the dead bear and starts to maybe harvest pieces from it for a trophy. As the rest of you gather around PENSTIL and render, first aid to him. In this case, trying to cauterize his open wound, right? You hold him down. You help him bite down the javelin. It's kind of thick, so it doesn't really fit in his mouth too well, but he'll try.
As long as I don't bite my tongue.
Yeah. And yep, you hold him down, and then you bring the fire toward him. And let me see how long it takes to cauterize a wound with a torch, right? Without gunpowder or anything else that can just instantaneously cook and fry the wound, right? To keep it from bleeding. So I'm going to look it up real quick.
Oh, do we have any, by any chance, does anyone remember if they have like something that is like a rope-like thing or like strings? Because we could.
No, this is
yeah.
the best. This is the best way. This is probably gonna happen no matter what.
Yeah, either way.
Or cauterize.
Shit. oh boy, he's gonna die. We have this bear.
Okay.
If there's another bear, we cannot take this home. We get the XP, but we don't get the money.
So using simply the torch, right, at its current temperature, which is pretty hot still, it will just slowly cook the arm, right? You put it over. Typically, it says you would need something to actually cauterize it, like something flat, like a piece of metal that's super heated, right, by the fire, right? So, or you know, gunpowder, which can increase the amount of temperature, right? The whole idea is to increase a very high rate of
Okay.
heat or a very high amount of heat to quickly cook it. So the hotter the flame, of course, or the heat source, the sooner it will be cauterized, right? Otherwise, if it's not hot enough, you guys are just gonna be cooking his arm, right? Does that make sense?
Okay.
So you hold him down, and do you guys have large piece of metal to cook? Let's see. Does anyone in the group, besides your javelins, which are not that large of metal, right? Like a helmet, for example, might work. Let's see.
You know what might be best is that I just keep my hand pointed upwards and
Let it cauterize on its own.
no, it's like I know if you point your hand upwards while it's gone or whatever, bleeding generally doesn't happen as fast to the
Alright.
What
gravity.
happens is
So it says
most
that
of your blood that already leaves your body leaves it, and then the little bit that's left over is gonna stay inside. It's not very.
yeah. So
Okay,
yeah, you want to prevent excess blood loss. It looks like you're just gonna have to cook it. Instead of it taking 5 to 10 seconds per area to cauterize it, it might take maybe double the time to just cook it. So he's gonna make 2 saving throws to not die of shock, right? So basically, to not have a heart attack or something, right? Get overly stimulated or something and die.
Don't be a person.
Alright.
So you gotta make,
Right now.
instead of making 1 roll, you're gonna make 2 rolls, right? Versus death. And you gotta pass both of them. And if you
Right.
fail either of them, you die of shock, right?
I pray to the D&D gods.
Since they have to cook
I
it.
pray to
First
God.
roll.
Alright, that
Well,
is I think that might be a fail. Let me double check your saving throw bonuses. Because you're a normal man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a
Yeah.
fail.
You know, you help him, you hold him
That would
down.
be
He's
good if I was a level 1 fighter, but no.
yeah. He's shaking. He's a young man, right? He's the cousin or something of the last character, and yeah, he goes into shock. He dies. Right? He's like trembling and shaking. You guys are cooking his arm. You're like holding him down. He just kind of he stops moving after like 5 to 10 seconds. He stops moving, and you check his pulse. He's dead. He's out. Right? He lost too much blood. He went into shock. His heart stopped pumping blood. Right? He died. So, all right. Rip, PENSTIL, hopefully you can compensate it for your efforts. You had to be the sacrificial lamb for this team, it looks like. No one in the
Perfectly
group
fine.
purchased a shield or
Well,
anything. Yep, someone had to bite the bullet. PENSTIL took it and died for your crew, right?
Thank you, bro. Rest in
So that they can he crawl so we can walk, I guess, right? Let's see.
Yeah.
We are 4 people. If one takes his body and the last 3 either take the corpse of the bear, we could sell it in town pretty easily.
yeah, but how are we supposed to carry this big ass bear?
Yeah, I have 17
Bear,
spells.
just
Let's
bear,
go.
we would-
Let's go.
Definitely would have to drag it back. XP wise, let's go over the XP you accumulated from surviving this combat. And you guys have the option of now if you don't include PENSTIL in the share of the experience,
give
you
me
will
the
gain disrepute, right? You would lose reputation, right, for leaving him out of this.
Don't give me XP. I don't give a shit.
All right, so he says you shouldn't give him XP, no glory, right? But if you guys choose that, right, you guys would gain a different reputation. You would gain, of course, chaotic reputation, right? So that would not be
Good.
right.
Doesn't seem to me like any of our players are much of a.
So
happy-
disrepute,
happy
dishonor,
ruler,
right?
bro.
So you would have no respect over what he died for, right? So he says that, or at least it sounds like prior to this, he says if he dies, basically,
You take all the glory.
yeah. All right. Well, as a group though, do you guys want to share the glory with him despite his death? Less glory for your team. but of course you keep up your reputation, right? You do the right thing. His family would be proud. But basically, if you don't, you're gonna say
died a
to his
coward.
family he did nothing, right? He just died. That's it. But he helped.
Let's give him
No.
let's give him it because it's
He has to take a share. So the XP, by the way, is 75 points, right? So if you give him a share, he gets, you know, a fifth of that. So, but if you don't, you all get a fourth instead.
So how
So
much is it to level level 1?
you don't get a lot of XP from combat. Most of your XP comes from treasure. To get to level 1, you need half the XP to get to level 2. So as a fighter, you need 1,000 points, 1,000 days in the field, right? So this bear only gives you 75 total, right? Once you have to divide it, of course, you get even less. You have to divide it either 4 or 5 ways. If we divide it 5 ways, you all get 14,
XP
right?
so 14.
14 each.
I'm a little confused. Does that mean the dead character is getting XP? Or
Yeah, the
living
dead character
is
would
getting
get XP too, and that would go to his possibly his next
Fuck
character.
The hell? What are you talking about?
All right, so GROMMASH wants to leave him out of it. What do the other three
So-
think? You guys have to vote on it. The majority will win.
I
On
guess-
GORTOR thinks he died like a bitch.
this. Okay.
Died like
he
a
died. Let's take a look if there's any more treasure in this dungeon before we go home.
Okay. And then BROSELAP, what about you?
I'll stand by.
So you guys wanna leave him out of it? I'm talking about the XP, not your action. So for the XP, do you guys want to include him in the glory, like in the story that he helped kill the bear, or did he just die from the bear and did
Yes.
nothing?
Yes, I'll give him the glory.
Okay, so it's an even vote. So because it's an even vote,
Is it tails?
that means half the crew will tell back in town. There's gonna be, of course, some of the guys saying different things, some of the guys not saying it. But what happened is, of course, due to the confusion, whether or not he helps in this battle, I guess people will hear about it, and if half of you say he helped and half of you say he didn't help, then no one gets any XP, right? Or his
Well-
share is just undisclosed. So you guys will all get your normal share, but then his share wouldn't go to him in particular. Basically, it would be in speculation, right? So it would just kind of sit there.
You know, y'all
not
kidding
go to
me? He
anyone.
was weak. He died.
So you guys have to agree. The other way is that you guys can fight each other, and then whoever side
All right,
survives
say this.
gets to tell
Say this.
the story. Right?
I'll punch the dude that said the last one. The last one who said he gets glory. I put a fucking fuck.
Alright, so half the crew thinks he should get glory and the other half doesn't. So you guys want to duke it out and fight? Or do you guys want to come to an agreement?
bro. What you mean?
It's not worth fighting
Hello.
over it, especially with some dipshit.
Yeah. Go just agree with them.
You can't say anything
Oh,
about
no,
this,
no.
Ethan, because you're dead. So it's Gold's
know.
glory on the line, right? So if Gold lies, right, his family will lose reputation, right?
It's a perception thing. Like, he did just die like a bitch.
Yeah.
That's
Bear,
what I
so-
said.
Like,
He was weak. He died.
Right.
Like you? So you're weak.
he was very
No,
unlucky.
how am I weak? I didn't die.
All
What are
right.
you talking about?
Not yet.
If we can't decide, then of course the XP
You
just
talking?
sits there. No one gets it. He doesn't get it, and you guys don't get it if we can't decide, right? So that fifth of XP will just sit there and not go to anyone, right? That's the other option.
I will retract my statement. That's all four who are alive get XP.
Okay, Gold will just go with you guys then. He will not fight against it. So BROSELAP, do you want to comply and go with the others and exclude PENSTIL from the glory of the battle? So when you guys get back to town, you will basically report false information, right? That he helped. He did not help at all, right? So that would make his family feel really bad, right? That would give you guys more glory, right? But it also might ruin your repute. So your characters will be more despicable. And of course, those who are religious will, of course, sense your, evil, right? So you all will lose reputation. So, yeah, in that case, you'll gain the chaotic alignment for, of course, excluding your crew member out of it. As a chaotic man, you guys have less reputation, and of course, you're considered evil, wicked to some extent. So anyone who senses evil on you will detect evil, right? So this can be corrected, of course. You can, of course, correct this through. Yeah. So, but I don't know if it's worth it, right? To lose reputation over a few XP, right? So your choice in the end. Let's see.
I'm a little confused. Why is chaotic equal evil?
Chaos as disrepute, man of despicable honor, right? Man without honor, right? Who have little to no respect for others, maybe for themselves, of course, but yeah, right. So it's got some small penalties and some small bonuses. The bonus, of course, being that you get more for yourself, but less in the future. So it's good short term, bad long term. Let's see. All right. It can be corrected though. You can be redeemed. Okay. But you're all now chaotic men of disrepute. Let's see.
Men of dishonor.
Yep. You dishonored your comrade who died in battle.
I just met him today.
Alright. So XP wise, it's divided 4 ways instead. So 75 divided by 4. I'm going to check what that is. Alright, so you all get 18 points instead. Okay. So that's 18 days worth of XP. So that's really good. Instead of 14. So you'll get 4 extra basically. So BROSELAP's at 14, or I mean 18. GROMMASH, you're at 18. And GORTOR, you're at 18 now. And Gold, you're at 18 XP too.
You say we need 1,000 to get to level 1?
You need 1,000 to get to level 1. Alright. We're going to take our halftime break. And then for Ethan, sorry for your loss today. Thanks for playing. You're welcome to spectate the rest of the game or head on out.
Okay.
But I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Take 5.
Cool. Gotta do my laundry anyway.
They say you die like a bitch.
That's my character. What you mean?
You did not die like a bitch.
He did not. But my character
Brother
is
got
like
his
this big
God,
dude,
listen
dude.
here. His arm got
He's
ripped
like
off, and
weak.
his arm
He
got
was
ripped
willing
off.
to go.
His arm got ripped off. He was still standing after that and willing
Yes,
to fight.
then he
You
died.
call that dying like a bitch?
Well, my character does, yeah.
I don't care for that.
It was too focused. The thing is, I don't think his character saw enough because he was too focused on the bear.
As I said, I don't care if I get XP, but punishing my
What do you mean my
Character-
character was focused on the back, dumbass? I took a hit too.
I took 2 hits and I survived. Really?
Yeah, and I
I'm
dodged one.
stronger.
You guys gonna have to watch your back.
Yeah, it's bad. Because I'm gonna come for you. And I'm coming.
But you did basically insult.
But yet but still, I feel bad, bro. Not because he died, it's just that the family, man.
Well,
Yeah,
'cause
but the family don't know. They weren't there.
they don't know, but all they hear is that you're calling. But you're calling. You died like a bit. Don't
Another
No,
listen
I didn't say that publicly. I said that to the team. I said he was weak. I didn't say that like a
You
bitch.
said
I
it
wasn't
to you did say it publicly though.
Okay,
That's how
hold
that
on.
works.
This is the
the
feedback
cave over the bear.
it's saying for me. How much do you think this bear carcass guy can go for?
Probably a
A
lot.
lot.
It's worth
A lot.
all
How
I
big
care,
is that?
guys.
Well, a lot for us. We're pretty much starters.
So all I care is you guys give me next character money, and that's all I care about. I don't care about it.
Yeah, you said it. You said yourself. Don't give
Yeah.
us experience. So I was
Yeah,
like,
I don't-
okay.
Yeah, I don't care about the experience. I just don't like being called died like a bitch, even though he did not die like a bitch.
I did not say that. That was not.
Oh, that's
I said, and I quote, weak. Don't be putting words in my mouth. I'm pretty sure the person who said that was the other person that agreed with.
Yeah, GOTOR. If he said that publicly, yeah, he's my next character's killing. Because my next character is going to be maybe a brother or even son of PENSTIL.
Yeah,
And he's gonna yeah, and
I'm
he's like,
pretty sure that was not like a public thing, dude. We were in the cave alone
Well,
with the bear.
you have to be public. The reason why I'm not getting XP because you publicly said, "Oh, he did."
Oh, so we basically do it in a way where like the things that we say as glory is like the XP. Okay, I get it.
Yes, our glory is our XP.
Well, it's changed from back when I used to play.
Yeah, well, that's the justification for XP, which makes sense to me, honestly. XP is your glory. That's how people remember you.
You have to admit, yeah, the XP represents glory to your family, and the more you get, the more glory your family gets, and the more members there will be.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
Wait, so do we need to have a family name and shit?
Yeah, your family name is your Discord name. Like my family is the Ethan family. Your family is the Foss family.
Dude, that's such an ass. I sound like an AI family.
I know. Hey, Kingo, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you publicly say PENSTIL died like a bitch?
Yeah.
You need to watch back them.
But besides that, how big was this bear? Was it just the same size as us? Because if it is, it's gonna cost us.
It's about. It depends what type of bear. It was average.
You said 6 foot long or something like that.
Yeah. It was average hit points. It had 16 when we first rolled it. So it would be what the
Yeah,
average
I'm pretty sure we get like 4 members, and everyone landed a critical hit each. By that I mean like a basic roll, just enough for a hit, and land 4 hits, and land 4 DPS each. Yeah, you guys could kill it in like a couple of shots. But from what I'm getting from this, both of you died, 2 of you ran away. I'm willing to bet one of you are probably eating some of the meat from the bear.
Who died? There's only one person who died.
Yeah, one person who died. I'm recollecting the last session.
Oh, okay. I wasn't there. My bad.
Yeah. 2 people died.
Last,
2 people.
Last session, I was poking the well, not last session. Last game I was in, I poked the shit out of that bear. That's why I was so weak.
Yeah. He died.
And then we can go back in that cave. If there's more bears, we can fight more bears. Because the strategy is surround it, and we're gonna have better equipment.
Did you have good equipment?
I had a javelin in a dream.
Same.
Okay. How about this? That technique is good. However, it is insanely risky.
That's the best technique, a bear. Dude, we have to surround it and just poke it to death.
One of them is a sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Next
If we need a sacrifice, we need someone with good armors just for that.
We won't be able to. Okay, Kingo, I want to warn you about something. My next character is gonna probably backstab.
All right, gentlemen, it's been roughly
Whoa.
5 minutes or so,
First
so we're
off-
gonna get back into it. All right.
Yep.
So
First off, though,
yep. Oh, go ahead.
Aoife, you can't be doing all that. Dude, you can't be telling him outside of the game that you're gonna go for him there.
All right.
Alright, keep going. My bad.
So we left off with the party, of course, attempting to cauterize PENSTIL, and then after that, Voss began, or GROMMASH, you know, while you guys were busy, he was trying to collect the trophy. So, GROMMASH, what trophy did you want to take? Did you want to cut the bear's head off? Did you want to take a claw off? Rip out a tooth? By the way, if you damage the bear, it could decrease the value, right? So, by the way, if you cut the head off, you would remove a piece of fur, right? The head piece of the fur, right?
No, I took a tooth. Like
Alright.
the canine tooth. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure, yeah. You ripped out a tooth. With your javelin, I suppose, you cut into its gum, you saw into it, and you broke the tooth off after a while. The rest of the crew, of course, discussed the situation. They went over, of course, the glory, and that they discussed that they will not be reporting PENSTIL's efforts in this fight, and maybe telling others that he just died like a bitch or something, right? He just went in and got himself ripped up, and you guys had to go try to save his ass, right? So, all right. And then besides that, I think Gold mentioned that he wants to explore further to see if there's anything that the bear might be guarding that might be worthwhile to your crew, right? Valuable to your crew.
Right. I mean, the bear has been known to attack people, yeah? So,
Yep.
could be something here.
random. Not by random. As protection. That's cubs in this cave.
Oh, kill them and sell that too.
Bro,
That was the cub.
whoa, whoa. Hold it right there.
All right. So your party is currently in the cave still. What's next? Do you guys want to explore deeper? There's a north exit not too far away. There's a south exit. There's a waterfall to the west. The cave continues past the waterfall area to the west and slightly north, right? You're in a kind of a 30-foot by 30-foot cave so far, but the west wall continues into a larger area of the cave. So there's no west wall so far. The torch shines 30 feet, so you can see that the cave does continue west and north. And there are 2 exits aside from the entrance exit nearby, which is a tunnel to the north and a small cave covered in shrubberies to the south. That's an uphill cave. All right.
Right.
Yeah. Your actions?
I'm gonna head back and ask them if they want to grab the bear with me.
Yeah, you guys can just cash out if you want. Just haul the bear out, win the day.
Oh, we can't.
Yeah, yeah.
Whole bear.
That's good.
You can drag it
Oh,
out. You would need a couple men to drag it out. The bear's pretty heavy.
I'm strong enough, bro.
Let me double check the weight of the bear.
You would be kind of slow.
Wait.
I'm slow.
Yeah, Gortar will help carry the bear too.
All right, the weight of a black bear is roughly 500 pounds. It looks like, about, let's see, about 400 pounds on average. So, given your guys' carry weight is up to 80 pounds each, roughly, without slowing you too bad.
Oh,
Given that you guys are also carrying gear already, roughly 20 pounds of gear each, so you guys have a capacity of roughly 60 pounds or 50 pounds each. So, the 4 of you could drive the bear at an extremely low or slow rate. Right? It'd take 4 of you to drive the bear at an extremely slow rate. So
okay. Then I'm gonna skin the bear.
Required in this or something.
you could cut it up into smaller pieces to carry, right? Skinning the bear, right? The pelt is pretty valuable if you skin it properly.
Yeah, let's do the skinning. Who's got the highest like dexterity?
All right.
Is it like a dexterity check to skin the bear?
I suppose it would.
or
It's
what?
hand-eye coordination, right? To just dig in there and start cutting it apart without. The main goal of skinning the bear is to cut through the fur in a way that doesn't damage the pelt too bad, right? So the least amount of cuts, right? And then, because you have to like cut around, skin it from the limbs. That's like the most difficult part, right? Removing the skin from the rest of the body, peeling it off around the fingers, right? Or the paws, around the face. So
Unless you want it cut in half, it's not me cutting.
So
think
skinning,
my
yeah.
I think
Dexterity
my
based.
dexterity is pretty high too. So.
What's the line for dex again?
The what?
The area for dexterity.
The fourth score that you rolled.
12. I got 12.
That's right, you do. So in your group, I think Gold might have the best dexterity. Let me double check. Gold has 13. He has the best hand-eye coordination. So he'd be the best at skinning the bear. He's also a dwarf. Dwarves are very good at crafting. So, I mean, he's not a full level dwarf yet.
Buddy, you wanna skin this thing for us?
It'll be good practice. Alright, so Gold, you want to skin?
Yep.
Alright, so as he starts skinning the bear, since you guys can't haul it out easily, while he's skinning it, do the rest of you want to explore further? Or just wait around and twiddle your thumbs or something? What do you guys want to do?
No, I'll just watch what's going on around to make sure nothing else jumps on us.
Okay, you'll keep watch. Any particular direction you want to look? West, south, north, east?
The same direction the bear came in.
Alright, you guys saw it come from the west earlier, so you'll look west. That's deeper into the cave. Past the waterfall. What about
Somebody should watch the entrance.
BROSELAP and GORTOR? What's your move?
I'll just. So we're outside the cave, right?
No, you're in the cave still.
Oh shit.
Would you like to
I'll
go
look
outside?
at I'll look after the exit then, just in case if something comes in, because there might be somebody coming from outside trying to find its way back in.
Sure. What about GORTOR?
I'm gonna like wait for Gold to skin different parts of the animal, and when he's done skinning them, I'm gonna like cook up some of the bear meat.
Yep, your crew is starving. They haven't had anything to eat recently. I do believe that bear meat is very parasitic, so if you don't cook it thoroughly, there's a pretty high chance of getting diseases like parasites. Let's see.
Yeah.
You better not make me fucking sick.
Well, I'll test it on myself first. So. Yeah, like when
You
he's
would
done
have to-
skinning a leg, I'll just like take one of those legs.
Right. Let me look it up. Is bear meat safe to cook?
I swear to God, the feds must be like thinking, why the hell does he want to know what bear
Yeah,
meat tastes
I look
like?
up a lot of weird things, so I have to for D&D. Let's see.
And that's why you're on a watch list.
Yeah,
But,
there's a lot of
I
different
mean,
questions
that's
I haven't
why I'm
answered.
also on the watch list.
bear meat is, I think it's something like trichey something, trichinosis.
Yes,
I think
yep,
it's
you're
called.
right. Yep. You're absolutely right. So the main thing about cooking the bear, though, is the parts that are edible, of course, you should cook it to a temperature of at least 160 degrees Fahrenheit. And the temperature of a normal cooking fire, let me tell you what that is. How hot is a
Like
cooking fire?
270.
You should really watch. Oh boy, it really helps.
Alright, it can reach up to 600 to 800 degrees Fahrenheit, so it should be plenty of heat. You just got to cook it for a long time for the bear's internal temperature to reach 100. And 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, so just got to char that meat really hard. Cook it up thoroughly. Make sure all the parasites are cooked. And then you can eat them after, once they're all dead. Alright. Well, let's get back into it. So, the process of skinning a bear, let me look up how long it takes to skin a bear, I suppose. How long does it take to skin a black bear? Alright. So methodically, time-wise, if you got a sharp knife, a skinning knife, it should of course increase the rate. I don't know if we have a skinning knife.
Yeah, we're using the javelin head just to skin this fuck ass bear.
Since the entire process takes about 1 to 2 hours, depending on your experience. Given that you have no experience, it will take 2 hours. Given that you've got good dexterity, you might be able to increase that or decrease the time it takes, depending on what you roll, I suppose. We'll count it as almost like a force doors check, you know, like a dexterity check, a skinning check, to see if you can skin it exceptionally quicker without damaging the bear. In that case, it'll be a dexterity check, so I'll say you've got like a 1 to 2 chance to increase the rate in which you cut the bear. So you might be able to cut it in maybe, you know, half the time, maybe. That would take, or at least somewhat quicker than most people. We'll say that it takes you 2 hours for sure. And then if you pass the check, we'll do 1 hour and 30 minutes. If you pass again, you can roll twice. Then we'll do an hour, right? So you can attempt it. So that's gold. So gold,
Yes.
roll a d6.
1d20.
D6.
Oh, D6.
This will be
D6. Just the
What's the
single-
best score then?
a good score is a 2 or 1. All right, so yeah, you attempt to skin the bear faster, or you try to at least increase the rate in which you can skin it. And you already start to fail. You realize if you go any faster, you're going to damage the bear pelt, right? So
Yes.
you just cut normal rate. So it's going to take you up to 2 hours to finish skinning the bear, right? Which is the inexperienced
I'm
rate.
telling you, lads, it'll take a minute or two to get this fucking done.
So given that it's going to take that long, that's a bunch of extra encounter checks. We're still near the entry, so light of day shines in, but there's a lot of extra time which you guys could be using to explore deeper. Or you might just drag the bear out to safety to cut it up somewhere else, a little safer. You guys want to just drag it across the river back to camp? Or at least outside of the cave before you start skinning it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Given that it's going to take 2 hours. Okay. Alright, so you guys drag the bear outside, right? And without hanging it, you know, actually it says you have to hang them to make it easier, right, to skin. But since he's doing it while it's just kind of laying around, it's a very heavy and messy job, right, as he skins it. And it takes him longer.
Half a million did it back in this. Then.
Alright, well, yep, he's outside skinning, because remember, he's not just slicing into it, he's got to, like, shave it, remove the skin from the muscle, right, just, like, go under it, right, until, it's not like peeling an egg, but, like, a really big egg, right, it takes forever, right, imagine having to peel an egg without, like, breaking it into multiple pieces, basically, or peel an orange, right, so, but that's for a bear, right, so, very
It's
long
like peeling a
process.
hard-boiled egg.
Yeah, it takes a super long time to do it properly without breaking it, right? Without ruining it. Okay. So yeah, he's sawing off or separating the skin from the flesh. And then as that's going on, the rest of you can just camp, basically. Just chill in camp until he's done. Well, we'll just skip time. You know, you just hang out outside. Maybe you guys forage, try to catch some fish, just chill out. And drink water, cook water. I mean, there's nothing to cook it in. You have no pots and pans yet. So you just kind of drink river water. You the parts of the bear that gets skinned already, I guess you guys hack those pieces off or carve out meat to go cook over the fire, right? So I think it was one of you mentioned to get a limb.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gortar. What weapon did you use to saw off the leg? Because I don't think a javelin's adequate. Let's see. You might be able to shave off pieces of meat, but not sever the leg, right?
Okay. I guess I'll just shave off the meat.
Yeah, with the iron spearhead or javelin head, right? Your javelin does get dulled out, but you sharpen it on a rock. Or try to at least. And yeah, you're able to peel off pieces of meat to cook over the fire, right? You maybe like roast it on a stick. Piece of bear meat.
Yeah.
Until it's like super charred and black, just so you don't get parasites. No risk of parasites. Just burn that meat, peel off the burnt pieces, and eat the meat under. It's really fatty, I think, bear meat. Right, so as soon as you eat into it, it's just bursts of fat juices of bear meat and very oily. But
I mean, I hope bear meat, if done right, should sound fucking delicious. But again, we don't know if he cooked it
It's a
well.
fat bear. Look at it.
Ensure that it has no
Looks like
parasites
a-
here to burn that shit, basically. Let's see.
Hey,
Roast.
while
Bear.
you do all
Boiling,
that, can I be spearfishing in that small river thing?
Yeah, sure. You just go for crawfish or any small fish that you're able to jab at.
Yeah, since the bear cave is near here, obviously there's gonna be fishes here because the bear has a good sense of where fishes are somehow.
Yeah, your crew has roast bear meat. Here's what roast bear meat looks without. I mean, you guys don't have any seasonings, unfortunately, so it's gonna taste like a really bland piece of meat. Fatty, or actually, it's got a lot of juice in it, so it's got some flavor on its own, but fatty bear flavor.
Yeah, but very fatty. Yeah,
These
Yeah.
bears
it's a
don't eat
fat bear.
garbage. They eat.
Big boy, isn't
Hey,
it?
bear meat.
Here, I'll copy a picture of bear meat for you guys and send it to the chat.
That shit is not it.
You come over to look in here and just wonder what the fuck is this meat? Why is there meat in this car?
I'm gonna be honest, this does not look half bad.
Yeah, it looks like steak. It looks like fucking cow meat,
Look,
bro.
if we brought
Only good
bread
if
with us,
somebody
this
knew
would have made a very good
How
sandwich.
to season it? Trust me, I ate bear meat a couple of times. It's not. It's not good, bro.
It's not good.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
bad either, is it?
It's
Probably
hard
very
to say
gamey
when
and
you
fatty,
don't
huh?
cook it properly and
Added with the meat, I guess it's going to be a bit better because of the salt, the saltiness inside the fish.
Right. Yeah, so you try your best to eat it. You know, you guys probably don't cook it like that because you guys are roasting it over a fire. Like that's probably like oven baked to a super high temp bear meat. But when I post it, but you guys roast it over a fire, char it black. It gets pretty black, and you peel off the crust. You eat the meat inside, right? Very juicy, succulent meat of the bear, and despite you cooking it so long, I will say there's still a chance of disease. Not a 19 and 20 chance, but a 1 in 20 chance that there might be an active parasite in there still. So, yeah, if you want to fill up on bear meat, you can, but there's a 1 in 20 chance you get a parasite.
Yeah, I want to fill up bear meat. and
All right,
parasites.
super low chance of getting a parasite after cooking it, but let's check. Gortar, you had your fill of bear meat. There's plenty of bear meat. And you did not get a parasite. You feel totally fine after eating it. You feel full and happy.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, who else wants to eat? Because y'all are starving. Most of you haven't eaten in days. Like Gold's character hasn't eaten in 3 days. Let's see.
Can I get my fish?
What do you mean I haven't eaten in 3 days?
There's been nothing to eat out here. So,
I said while he was skinning it, I was spearfishing him.
yeah, you're spearfishing. Sure, you're foraging, catching crawfish. Every hour that you spend fishing, as long as there's fish available to be hunted, small fish with a javelin might almost be impossible unless you are able to like somehow trap them and then jab at them. But crawfish is more reasonable, like shellfish, crawfish with your javelin. So
Clams.
yeah, clams and such. Every hour, I would say there's definitely a chance of finding it. You get 1d6 guaranteed smaller fish, 1d6 pieces of crawfish. Each one is or shellfish and stuff, 0.1 pounds of food. So you did 2 hours worth. So I'll just roll randomly, see how much you got. So you got 0.7 pounds worth of smaller fish, which is enough for almost a meal for the day, right? You need 3 pounds of food for a meal. I mean, a whole day's worth. This is about 0.7 pounds out of your 3 pounds that you need to eat per day. So it's a decent amount of fish that you found. And then we'll check for any fish that you're able to javelin or stab with your javelin. So 1 in 6 chance a fish gave himself or made himself available to get stabbed. So every hour or every 10 minutes, yeah. So if it's every 10 minutes, at least every hour, there's a guaranteed 1 fish that you might have a chance to stab with your javelin. And that'll be a test of your ability to hit it. So you get 2 attack rolls as you try to throw your javelin into 2 different fishes. So go ahead and roll twice for your fishing experience, GROMMASH.
Oh yeah, the better you are doing something, you get.
Roll, yeah, 2 attack rolls as you try to hit 2 different fish on 2 different occasions. First one failed. Second one, Also failed. Yeah. After 2 hours of fishing,
Shitty ass one.
you couldn't catch a single fish, but you did catch a lot of shellfish, right? A lot of smaller critters in the water, like frogs and crawfish and clams and mussels or whatever.
Ooh, wait, frog. That might be good. They taste like chicken.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Are
frog.
we talking colorful frogs or the big motherfucker one?
Maybe like a, I don't know, river frog. Not that big.
Ooh,
Okay,
it's not bad.
it's still good. Still good. It's a nice snack.
So you had about 0.7 pounds of food from that. And then I guess the others, like gold, they probably brought some food to you while you were skinning. Did you want to eat the bear meat?
Sure,
Yeah.
you know what? I'll eat it.
Okay, 1/20 chance to get a parasite. So gold, you did not get a parasite. You actually got one of the tastiest pieces. I rolled a nat 20 for you. So you got one of the tastiest, juiciest, succulent pieces of the bear. Tastes really good.
This is good. What is this? The brain. Oh,
Yeah, maybe the brain. GROMMASH, yeah, no parasites. BROSELAP, did you eat it too?
I ate. Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Alright.
What do I have to roll?
No worries, I just rolled it. You have no parasites.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. You all ate the bear. Alright, yeah, piece of bear, 1 to 3 pounds. A day's worth of bear
And
meat.
now we have snacks too.
Plenty of meat to go around. You know, a 400-pound bear might have about 200 pounds of decent meat on there, I think, or like 1/3, so maybe 150 pounds of meat. Let me double check actually. How much of a bear is edible meat? How much of a black bear is edible?
99%. Imagine says that, but I'm pretty sure it's like below 70.
All right, it says about 50 to 60% of a black bear's body weight is edible meat, so we'll go with 50. So about 200 pounds worth of meat. Okay,
Alright, that's good. That's good.
so yep. All right, so juicy, succulent, 200 pounds of meat. You guys ate 3 pounds each roughly throughout the day to fill yourself up. And that's subtracting 12 pounds of your 200 pounds of meat that's cooked up. So you're down to, after the bear is skinned and cooked up completely, we'll just cook up the entire bear eventually, right, throughout the day. Your results are you get 1 bear pelt, you get a cooked up bear, plenty of meat. Let's see, you got a lot of bear waste. There's a lot of pieces that you can't even cook, right? It's like inedible, right? So guts and all that waste product, bones and shit, right?
Can I grab the fat?
Sure. You want to do something with the fat? Like burn it?
Yeah, I'd like to take the fat. No, I just like to take the fat.
You want to eat it, or
No, just take it.
where do you put it? You just want to hold on to it?
Yeah,
You can
no,
put it in my
no.
pouch, mate.
What do you want to do with the fat?
I'm just gonna hold it, bro.
Okay, just play with it. All right,
how are you gonna hold it?
with your hand.
My hands.
He's got some raw bear fat in his hands. Bloody pieces of raw bear fat.
What the fuck? You put it down. Why the fuck do you have a bear fat with you, bro? I guess I have to admit, I guess the oil from the fat might be good, but I don't know. Okay.
Oh, dude, you don't even know. You don't even know. Bear fat is some of the best fucking cooking materials.
I think it might be
If
full
you
of
say so.
parasites, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem.
Did
If
we
you
see
cook
like
it
a
long enough,
parasite
you get
slither
it.
out of the fat into his hands?
No,
Uh,
you make it into bear grease. That's how it becomes it. You can also put it on a lever and then your boots and stuff like that.
It's got like these worm-like parasites, looks like.
Yeah, it's fine. I can explain that.
Here's a bear shitting out a parasite, I guess. Let's see.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
That's real. Alright.
What the fuck, bro?
They're long, those fucking worms. Like, somehow
It looks like
long as-
chewing gum. It looks like a
Isn't
poor
that-
kid.
Isn't that what happens after like they they give birth or some shit?
No,
What is that? Is that actual
Parasite.
parasites?
Yes.
Oh hell no.
You still want to hold on to that?
Yes.
Right.
Jesus Christ! Okay, that's enough. Okay, wait, hold on. Pause.
Good God.
That does not look like a bear.
That's a tapeworm. Are
Hold
they
up.
crawling its way out of the butthole?
Wait. DM, pause.
Yeah.
That does not look like a bear. That honestly looks like a fucking wildcat.
Yeah, that's
Fat wildcat.
big
It's
fat
like
wildcat.
a bear kitsune, bro. What the fuck is that?
All right, well, yep, congratulations. You guys are the first team to take down a black bear in a while. So, we'll go over, of course, the value of the pal if you want to sell it back at base. Is that your guys' plan? And you can split the money? I don't know if anyone's going to buy the meat. Or do you guys want to go back into the cave and see what it was guarding, or
No, let's
wrap it up here?
Why would they not buy the meat?
wrap it up here.
Yeah.
I think that would be wiser.
Alright, well, let's head back to base. You guys will make the travel back to base. We'll roll to see if you guys encounter anything on the way back. An hour's trip back to base, but half of the trip is through the mountains, half the trip is through the plains. We'll check for any mountain encounters. Super low chance, but there's a chance for any wild animals to be encountered. Wildlife. The layered monsters in the territory. No. Which are just natives. No. Alright, safely you traveled back to base after an hour or two of marching. Actually, you guys left the meat back at the camp, which is all cooked up, or someone's back at camp just frying that shit up or something, right? Because it takes a long time to cook 200 pounds of meat. So, while that's being cooked up at base, some of you went back to base, or some of you went back to the tribe or the captain's base camp, the ship crew, right, to sell off the meat or the fur. Well, I guess we just carry the fur back because the meat's too heavy to carry. Unless you guys wanted to carry some of the cooked meat back and see if anyone wants to buy it.
No, but I would like to carry PENSTIL's pen's body.
Drag that back to base. Yeah, sure. So you did get his body dragged all the way back to camp to get buried, to get maybe his gear passed over to next of kin. Yep. And then of course, given that, yeah, I mean, the group will be able to decide whether or not they will allow Ethan to continue campaigning, but it will be his third character in this campaign, which will cost us from the pool of characters left over. And we have a limit, right? Max limit. This is coming from the crew, the ship's reserves. The ship only has 13 reserve crewmen that might be able to go adventuring, right? After that, the crew is depleted of any available crewmen that could go adventuring.
Can I make the skull into a helmet?
Possibly.
Making a fucking skull as a helmet.
I don't know
Yes, it would give me intimidation factor.
Let's see.
I'm a big guy with a fucking
Man's
spear
pulling
as
the
a-
Takamura. I swear to fucking God. He's pulling a Takamura right now, man.
I don't know what the fuck Takamura is, but yes.
Alright,
It's a
so
fucking boxing anime. It's like it's a guy from a fucking boxing anime I watched, bro.
I don't know if you could wear a
He-
bear
he-
skull because it honestly isn't wearable.
He would yes. If you take it off the jaw, I guess.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
I mean,
you
I
could
don't
place it
expect
on
an
top of your
AC
head.
bonus from it. What I'm saying is intimidation more.
Yep, you could definitely wear if you could mount it or on a hat or the top of a helmet, right? Like a helmet's crest or mount, right? Here I'll show you a picture of a bear skull then, if you want. Let's see. Black bear skull.
I know what a bear skull is.
Yeah, but from what I was talking about, the reason why I mentioned him is because he knocked out a bear with his bare fist, and someone killed it, skinned it, and then gave it to him for his next boxing match.
What the fuck?
The black bear is the smallest bear out of them all, so you wouldn't be able to wear it, but you could definitely like attach it to the top of a helm or hat, you know, to wear.
Yeah, the idea is like
I guess
break
putting
off
it
the
on your
bottom
shoulder
part and
would
then
actually
put
be
the
nice.
top part on the top of my head.
Yeah, you could put on your head, but it wouldn't stay unless you attach it to like a hat or something or a helmet.
I understand.
Yeah, you could
Well,
definitely
let's see
keep
how
that
much
part.
money we get from this, and then
Oh yeah, the bear fur. Okay. So the bear fur, It's gonna be valued at roughly 7 coppers. Someone's willing to buy for 7. You guys willing to part ways for 7 coppers? The bear pelt, black bear pelt. That's 7 days pay.
Yeah. That's a good amount of money. I would say, yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind selling it for 7 copper.
All right, so that would
mean,
allow
yeah,
your crew.
Use it. I could make like a shirt.
Right, you guys can haggle, of course, but you're talking to the kind of like the trade master of the ship, right? The quartermaster, maybe, I'm not sure, but you're talking to someone who's in charge of the inventory of supplies, and they're willing to pay you out, 7 days pay, a week's pay for that pelt. Is it worth it?
A week's pay?
Yeah, 7 days pay you get for the black bear pelt.
How much would bears usually cost? Probably a lot.
We can look it up real quick.
Yeah, that's smart.
Value
So,
of a
okay.
I'm
black
pretty sure that's
bear
fucking highway robbery, bro. With all due respect.
Well, let's keep the bear skin ourselves then.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that shit is like really fucking rare to find.
We
Alright.
should probably turn it into a
Good
couple
black bear pelt.
So the black bear pelt is
Like a rainbow.
highly valued for warmth and durability, often used as luxury items for clothing and blankets among the wealthy. The trade of
So
bear
maybe
pelts
gold is-
contributed locally, yeah, so it should be valued a lot more, maybe 10 times as much, right, for the pelt. So you're getting 10%
Yeah,
of
if it's
maybe
on
the
the
value.
winter, we would
Like
actually
2 to 10 gold.
So you guys
2
want
to
to
10
haggle?
gold.
The trade master of the crew is willing to buy it for just 7.5 or 7-ish, 10% of its XP value, so about 7 coppers. But if you want to find a different buyer, you can definitely, or you can haggle too. But also bear in mind he wants to make a profit, so he's not going to buy it at full price, right?
Alright, I'll tell him let's do it for 1.5 gold, bro.
You said 1.5 gold.
'Cause that shit, yeah, that shit's worth like 2 to 10.
Gold.
What are you talking about?
So 1.5
Yeah,
gold
dude,
is
he just
150
said it's a
coppers.
luxury item. They use it for luxury clothing and armor.
That's right.
Bro,
Okay.
he's not gonna buy it for that.
All right, so you said 150
He's-
coppers, 1.5 gold. He refused. He says he will not, right? He reacted negatively. So he says,
Alright, what did he counter offer with?
he says 7 coppers.
Yeah, that's not happening.
A week. 7 coppers.
How
a
many
week.
are we? How many are we? We're 4 people
About 4.
alive, right?
Right now
Yeah.
we're 4.
So you probably
Would
want to
you do?
Yeah.
Would you do 16 copies? Nice.
16 coppers. Let's see what he says. What's your charisma?
I don't know. I think it's
Okay.
high.
Okay, we can double check. The dwarf's charisma
assume
is
it's
9.
Even a bad pelt wouldn't.
Okay,
be
he's not sure.
acceptable to,
He
bro.
thinks about it, considers it. He says, "Why do you think that this bear pelt is worth 16 coppers? I can spare you 7 coppers for the pelt, but I don't really particularly need this pelt. That's why I'm not offering you that much."
As I was saying, let's go to somebody else, bro.
You guys want to try the tribes
He
people, but
basically-
the tribes people won't
He's
give
like
you copper.
a normal trader, bro.
Well, yeah, he's the ship's quartermaster, so you're trying to take some of the ship's
Yeah, this
treasury.
is the only guy that could
Fair.
actually help us.
Okay, let's see what the captain's
So we need
offer.
to sell this to somebody who knows the value.
The captain of the crew is willing to buy it for a better price. It's a good reaction to your team. So a fair price. So the captain of the crew, not the quartermaster, because the quartermaster is only in charge of like the crew's treasury, not the captain's treasury. Captain's personal funds. He has money too. He's the captain of the ship. He reacts positively to your find, right? The bear's pelt. He reacts really positively and would be happy to have it. He will offer you a fair price of. He's gonna start out at 35 coppers. What do you guys think?
35?
You guys want to
Dude, I'm
accept,
telling
haggle?
you, we should not sell this to these guys, bro.
Could
I'm
you?
telling you, this
Would
shit
you
is so
pump it
much
up
more
to
valuable.
4?
You said 40? Okay, let's see. He's not sure. He considers it. Says, why 40? Why not 37? How about that?
I mean, I'm willing to take 37. What about you, lads?
37 sounds
I
good.
think we should use it if we're not going to sell it for a good price.
Bro, this is the best price we're gonna get.
Dude,
Exactly,
this is a
so why
once in a
not use it?
lifetime. If Why would we use it? It's about
What the
it's
fuck
over,
can we use it
Winter.
for? We're not blacksmiths or leather tanners or anything. We're adventurers. It's not
He
our
is a
job.
dwarf. Okay. Anyways,
I'll do whatever you want, bro.
All right, you guys agree on 37? Okay, he has a servant
37.
pay you
How
out
about it?
37 coppers. He takes the pelt and is happy to do business. He looks forward to more monsters to be hunted. Additionally, having hunted this monster in the area, he tells you to meet with the tribesmen because the tribesmen actually had a bounty on the bears in the country. The bears are a hostile threat, and they are actually providing rewards for anyone who can hunt the bears, right? So that they can move into the mountain territory and live there, because the bears have been causing trouble for the tribes people, right?
Let's
Naturally,
look
the
that
mountains
down.
offer a lot of resources, right? And since the threat has been taken down, they're going to celebrate your victory and reward you. So he tells you guys to make sure you visit the tribespeople, and he will go with you and show that you guys have killed a bear. As proof, he will show the fur that you guys recently, of course, sold him, right?
Alright.
So the captain is kind. He will not just lie and say that he killed a bear. He tells the tribespeople that you guys killed the bear and sold them the pelt, and the tribespeople are celebrating your victory. They thank you for hunting the bear. They say that they will host a little feast for your crew for making the mountains a little safer. And as a reward, they don't have money to give you. But for one bear being killed out there, that is one major threat eliminated for their generations, right, to not have to deal with. And then they offer you a different reward if you're willing to take it. They offer your party one of their women, a young girl. She's a virgin, they'd say, right? And she's yours now, right? So
Oh shit.
Is it better than wooing before?
this went to
all right, so
want
you
to
guys
hunt it
receive
really quickly.
a female as a prize, right? To marry, basically, to keep.
When
So-
I look at her, does she look strong, smart, something cute about her? I don't know.
Well, she's underdeveloped, so 2d6 plus 1. Charisma wise, she doesn't look very good. I mean, she's still growing, so she only has like 7
I think
charisma, so
BROSELAP should have it.
she's not very charming. She's very shy and scared still. Yeah.
We don't want her.
I think we give her the BROSELAP, bro.
You don't
But
hit
only one of you can
somebody
keep her.
in front of their people. If you do, you're gonna get fucking killed.
Yes,
In
they give
front
you.
of
Alright,
the-
can I ask them if they have a crafter to make me some kind of hat to put this thing on?
She's the daughter of one of the
Oh, you
warriors
want
that
to
passed
do that?
away in the tribe, right? So she's been given to
Oh,
your
shit,
party, right? So as a reward,
Damn it.
you have a young bride. So who would like to keep her, because she can only be one man's personal property, and you guys can use her as a team as a
Let's go around
servant,
with-
but
I'm too big of a man to have a little virgin around me, man.
Who wants to do rock, paper, and dual swords?
Dude, so just give him the BROSELAP.
all right, BROSELAP wants her. Alright. So I'll put her in your inventory then. Let's see.
In my inventory, I'm keeping it in my pocket.
She'll be following you around. She's part of your inventory now. Your property.
Mate, I would highly recommend absolutely not taking a child with you on adventuring. Are you mental?
Well, actually,
Although,
we did have to sacrifice something to a bear last time. To-
no. If they find out we sacrificed her, we're dead.
Don't
I
get
mean,
attached,
at this
bro.
point,
Don't
no,
get
she's
attached
your
to
property
that.
now. You can do as you please, they say. Like, you guys question it.
I
They,
know, but it's
they
still.
in return for killing the
This is
bear, you have.
morally wrong.
This is a
This
kid,
girl
for
now.
God's sake.
She has no family. Her only family was one of the warriors of the village that passed away, right?
But if you don't want her, give it to me.
But she's a virgin, so supposedly. Let's see. That's what
I'll
makes
just
her
look after
valuable.
her. Although she is my young bride, I'll just look after her. Listen,
Alright,
listen.
let me shut up. Let me ask the tribesmen if they can make me some kind of hat for my little skull thing.
That's
Right.
fair. Yeah, you can ask. You should ask them if they can.
And then
'Cause that's a good reward for
her
me.
age is she's only 11 still, so not really grown yet.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
It'll take a
he's
couple
kid
years.
still.
All right. Her name is
Yeah, I'm going
No,
her name is Zell. Zell.
that's
Zelda.
manly name, but a name, nonetheless.
And she's a tribeswoman. She's been given to not Roma. She's been given to a BROSELAP who claimed her. Let's see.
Yeah, he
Just
did.
keep
He
in
won that
mind
deal.
that the tribesmen will do this kind of shit.
All right. Can I please ask them?
Yeah,
about
what's
my
your question?
So I was gonna ask them if they can make me some kind of hat or something. I can put this forward.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, one of the grandmas, she can maybe sew you something, right? Like put a string on it or something so you can wear it as a crown.
Yeah.
All right, so you've got a strong bear skull, black bear skull.
As a
Hell
helmet.
yes.
You can wear it on top of
So
your
do I
head.
get intimidation factor now?
I suppose you do.
Because I'm a big man too. You said it yourself.
So you got a strong black bear skull. All right, she strung it up for you so you can wear it over your head or over your face, whatever you want to do.
I look like an NFL player with a fucking bear hat.
Yeah. All right, good job, guys. The adventure is coming to an end after the expedition. Is there anything else you guys want to do to celebrate your hard work?
How much gold do we all get?
Oh yeah, money wise, since you guys received 37, it's 9 split, but then of course 1 copper is extra. Should that go to Ethan's family or you just want to spare him 1 little copper?
Yeah.
As you guys all take 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So yep, GROMMASH, you have 9 coppers now to your name. BROSELAP, you've got 9 coppers.
You gotta take care of it, man.
GORTOR, you have 9 coppers. Or you have 10 total now.
Shit, but
Let's see. Who else got money today? And then gold. Gold got paid 2. You're at 11 coppers total now. And you all got fed, hydrated, and rested. So, and then of course Ethan's character gets 1 copper to pass on to his next of kin. Okay. Alright, that's it.
Can I buy like a new weapon?
Yep, you can visit the ship's quartermaster, right? Cargo master, so see what they got for sale.
yeah, we're on the ship.
Good
This is
evening,
my
Jack
first
Rackham.
session.
I would like to buy a new weapon.
Yeah, you guys want to buy new weapons?
Yeah, what
A
if
big
I?
one, I don't.
How
I
much
guess
is
so.
it? Shield's too expensive still.
Shield is 10 coppers.
Fuck.
So if someone,
Yeah.
you know, loans you some copper, you might be able to afford it.
Anyone want to spare me a copper? Buy a shield?
Yeah, I'll give you one.
Hell yeah.
And what will my return investment be on this transaction?
GORTOR, you have 10 coppers, by the way, because you had 1 before this. So you want to you can actually pay for it yourself. You had 10 total.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, you had 10.
Let's see. Does someone want to go and half in on this with me? There.
I forgot. Well, holy shit! Is it? Am I losing my mind, or did the bastard sword increase by 2 times? Jesus Christ!
Bastard sword is very effective, but the thing about the bastard sword is it needs a lot of metal. Hence why it's so fucking expensive.
Yeah, sure.
Now, how good is this shield? Is it a wooden shield? Is it a
Is
metal
it what is? Yep.
Yep, wood.
Does
It depends, though. If you, it does cost 10 copper for that shield, but if you want, a light shield's cost by half. Oh, my bad, half.
Yeah, but buckler is only 5. You want a small shield, like a light shield.
Yeah.
we increase my overall defense.
Bear is
Like,
insane, bro. How the fuck did you
It doesn't do
let me
much unless you
win,
actively
though?
block with it, right? You know, like a buckler in real life, and unless you actively parry with it, it doesn't do terribly much.
yeah.
Then you're better off getting good armor.
Right, how much?
Yeah.
Can I clean up my fat, bro?
The fat you carry
Can I
into the
clean up
village,
this fuck ass cat?
you want to rinse it in the river? The parasitic
Bye.
piece of fat.
No, I can't rinse it, dude. It's fucking fat. What are you talking about?
Can I buy a knife? Like a skinning knife?
Yep. Just a normal knife with a sheath. Well, a normal knife costs 5, so if
See,
you
I
want
guess.
specifically a skinning knife, I mean, a knife is just as good. I think the only difference between a knife and a skinning knife, let me double check actually. Skinning
Okay.
knife.
Do they have a tanner on the sheet?
Alright, there's not much of a difference. If you want a skinning knife specifically for skinning, what makes a skinning knife different from a normal knife is that it's curved, you know, and it's like
Yeah.
shorter, right? So you can easily handle it. So like the blade is shorter, but the handle is longer, so it's like better for handling, right? For like, here, I'll show you. I'll just post an image online. So it's got a longer handle with a shorter blade, basically. So it's not really good for combat. Actually, it's good for skinning, right?
Okay, maybe just.
So it's not a good. You could just get a normal knife too. Normal knife can be used for skinning too. It's just not as. Doesn't skin as quickly as
How
a.
much iron would it take just to make a bastard sword?
Well, it's not the material that's really the issue. It's the tempering, right? The actual crafting. So the weapon's actually like balanced and like, you know, tempered iron, steel, right? So it doesn't like break
Basically, you're
easily,
paying for
right?
the
The longer the blade, the more work has to go into it to make sure that the sword is like strong all about, right? Like equally distributed amount of material, right? And such. That's why
Right.
swords are so expensive.
Yeah.
Craftsmanship.
It's just where I interrupt and ask how much for a spear.
Spear's 10 coppers. Javelin's 5.
Yeah, javelin's half of that, right?
Yep. The main difference is a javelin is shorter. The wood is not the expensive part, it's the metal. The spear head is longer than a javelin's head, right? And it's got like a guard. Requires more material and time to make compared to a javelin head. If you look at a spear head, right?
Yo, Ekin,
What's up?
can I clean up my fat and then see if there's like a
You did
tanner
see that.
or something that wants to buy it? Because they have a lot of use for it on the ship.
I mean, you've got a handful of fat. I don't know if anyone wants to buy a handful of fat.
Of course they do. What do you mean? What do you mean I have a handful?
Okay.
It's chunks, bro.
Yeah.
Fat comes in chunks.
Well, did you have a way to store it? Let's see.
I told you I held it in my hand the whole way.
Yeah. So that's what we discussed. You have a handful of fat, right?
No, because they come in chunks, bro. When you hold it, it kind of stays together. It doesn't fucking drip. Like it doesn't melt.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not a handful. It's like I hold it with 2 hands, and then like it's a big slab of fat.
I thought you helped the
mean
crew carry
handfuls?
the corpses and like fur back, and didn't you have the bone too? You had the skull you had to carry all the way back to the village.
I had the skull, but that's like under my arm, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, can I get the
Oh,
brain? Can I have the brain of the bear?
Why do you want the brain?
I think that was
I get that. Why do you want the brain?
so the meat was left at the campfire
you.
all the way back at the camp because we couldn't finish cooking it because it would take too long, right? So the meat's just out there just like rotting, right? The bear's
Wait.
brain, I think someone mentioned they wanted to eat that piece already. I think Gold ate it.
Gold ate the brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Cooked it up and ate it.
Damn it! I needed that. Whatever. It's fine.
I now have a
Nice.
plus one in
Can I
intelligence.
sell that shit or not?
Wait, should we
Alright.
tell the tribesmen that we have like a still fresh pile of
Bear
wait, is
meat.
it edible meat or both? Is it just both
Well, it's
meat?
gotta get cooked first, and if it's covered in flies by now, maybe, but hopefully not. Maybe maybe they can go out there and retrieve the meat.
It's already too late. From the time we took from here to there, it's already over.
Have some animals eating it too.
A couple of wolves.
No one's protecting
maybe
it,
other bear.
keeping the flies off. Yeah, meat in
there
real
are other
life in the
vectors
wilderness
there.
goes by pretty quick if you don't prepare it fast enough. Once those flies start landing on it and laying their eggs inside, mating on the carcass, whatever they do, right?
Wait, so can I sell
But
that or not?
Can you sell the handful of fat you carried back to base?
Dude, it's a lot of fat.
Yeah, I know, it's a handful. You don't have any other inventory slots except for your hands. So, you carried a handful of fat, you rinsed it in the river, just chunks of fat in your hand, right? So it's about like a pound of fat, maybe, right? So, a handful of fat, no sailor in the crew is maybe open to buying it. They might take it to turn it to something else, but yeah, you walk around asking if anyone wants to buy your fat. Okay, first of all, would anyone in this particular crew be interested in buying GROMMASH's handful of fat?
Absolutely fucking not.
You want to spend your
Dude,
day's
they
earnings
use
on a
it for
handful of
so
fat?
much shit. They can use it for timber. They can use it for waterproofing the road.
I know,
They can
but
use it for cooking. They can use it for lamp oil. What are you
GROMMASH,
talking
think
about?
about this. It costs you know, like 8 hour shift, a day's work to get a copper piece for the lowest laborer, right? Like the poorest laborer makes 1 copper a day. Would you spend your day's earning on a handful of fat?
Yes.
Okay, so do you want to go
If I need
buy
it.
more fat then?
No, why would I buy more fat? I said if I need it. I don't need it right now, but they do because they have a ship. So I said I'll go to the quartermaster. That guy knows he needs fat. There's so much shit you can do with fat on a ship.
Yeah, there is, but the quartermaster has no need of your handful of fat at this time, right?
Okay, then I'll take it to a tanner.
There's no tanner here on the ship.
Chandler?
Chandler? Nope. This is a small pirate crew.
Maybe alchemist? No, just-
There's a cook. Maybe the
Just-
cook might buy it.
Dude, you fucked
I'll
up.
go to
Just
the cook.
accept
I'll
it.
go to the cook.
Well, the cook is not willing to buy it with money, but they're willing to take it and help cook something for you, right?
Alright, say less.
Okay.
Good enough for me.
They'll use it as like fuel, if anything, because it's parasitic fat. So they're not going to use it in the dish.
I cleaned up the parasites. So they're like
Yeah,
5
but-
times.
You peeled out the
Still probably,
parasites.
like,
There's probably gazillions of them in there, right? Baby little parasites, microscopic. That the water won't take away. You have to cook them off.
God damn it.
By that time, your fat would be
Right.
used up, boiled, right? So typically, to harvest fat, you're supposed to like boil it kind of and then dry it or freeze it, right, into hard bricks of fat, right, like butter almost, right? Jar it up, sell it, or turn it into something that can be sellable, right? You have raw material, raw fat, which doesn't really sell for much, right? Like in real life, if someone ran around selling a handful of raw chicken skin or something, right, or blubber from a pig, no one's gonna buy it just like as it is, especially a handful. Maybe like in the pounds, right, like in buckets full of it, they might buy it, right? So small
I
handful
got a
of fat.
question.
What's up?
From my knowledge, fat in a bear does not get parasites.
We can double check actually.
I'd like you. Yeah, go ahead and check that because I have a little bit of experience with bears, and I know as long as you don't get like the meat, like bits of the meat with the fat, you should be good.
All right, it says black bear fat can harbor parasites, particularly if the bear was infected. Common parasites include Trichinella spiralis, which can cause trichinosis in humans.
That lives in muscle tissue, not in fat.
Can you find me a source of your information?
Yes.
Anyways, yeah.
But yeah, forward moving, right? I think that will be it for the expedition, right? You guys are done. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
wrap it up here. Thanks for playing, guys, and I'll see you at the next one. Take care.
Right on.
Tell you. Adios.